Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? All right. I don't know what that was about. I had to reconnect my mic for whatever reason. Two Turn on YouTube. What's good with you? What's good with you, Two Turn? All right. Good morning to everybody that's in here. I'm gonna give people some time to come in here. And again, thank y'all for being in here today. Another day to be able to talk sports with you all. Another day to talk sports with you all. Another day to rank quarterbacks. You know, I can't wait to do the top 10 quarterback rankings. Hopefully some people come in here for that. Similar to YouTube, I would not be playing music at 11 a.m. no more. Similar to YouTube, I would not be playing music at 11 a.m. anymore. I'm live on YouTube at the same time, and also on Twitch. You can't even do that anyway. So they're going to mute the audio on the stream and stuff like that. So we'll not be hearing no music at 11 a.m. I'm going to make like a little stream starting soon overlay before next week, Monday, and have that like in the beginning of the show or something like that. But either way, good morning to every single body that's in here. Welcome back to another daily Fact and Stats show, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern time until Spurs. What's good with you? And then, like I said, another day to talk sports. Another day to talk sports. Another day to try to grow. You know, another day to hear different people's opinions and thoughts on different things, whether it's NBA, WNBA, MLB, or even NFL related. Starting the show off with that, and we're pretty much just here. The show is live on YouTube and Twitch. So I've been attacking. Look like I'm talking to the side of me. Hold on. This looks a little crazy. All right. I've been attacking Twitch for about 2 weeks now. Pretty much that first week since the cookout. I'm glad I'm back too, bro. Pretty much since that first week since the cookout. As you see, just dropped into the chat. If you come in here and you see ads and you want to avoid ads, make sure you subscribe right there for no ads. As you can see, I hit 100 plus subscribers last week. Also, if you have an Amazon Prime account, it's best that you subscribe through Amazon Prime. If you have an Amazon Prime account, it's best that you subscribe through Amazon Prime, as you get one free subscription per month. You get one free prescription. I said prescription. Subscription per month. My bad. You get one free subscription per month. And again, it doesn't cost you anything if you have Amazon Prime to subscribe to me on Twitch. Also, if you're on YouTube and you want to extend your support for the YouTube side of things, you can become a member as well. How can you become a member? The link is in the description on this video. The Twitch information is on this video. Everything as far as the Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, they all in the description on the YouTube video. So I want to make that very clear for the YouTube folks as well. For anybody that's going to replay the show on YouTube today, or anybody that's going to replay the show on Twitch today. As far as the Twitch side of things, I told you all about subscribing for no ads. Also, what else I want to say? I think that's it. I think that's what I want to tell y'all as far as subscribing with no ads. To join the show, to join the stage, I would say, to give your rankings for top 10 quarterbacks. We'll talk about some NBA Summer League stuff or Devin Booker extension, things like that we're going to get into today. You have to join the stage via the Fact and Stats Discord. That message is going to come into the chat about at like 11:10. That message is going to come into the chat like 11:10. And that's how you all would join the stage, first and foremost. And, yeah. So outside of that, I wanted to introduce you all to the Fact and Stats Twitter page if you all are not following it already. Or anybody that's new is going to tap in today. Following the Fact and Stats Twitter page is very important, bro. This is where I always tweet out the updates. This is where I always tweet where the show be held. This is where I always tweet if it's a watch party, where we at, whatever the case may be. So today, this morning, as you can see, I was finally able to do my regular tweet at the regular time. We are going live at 11 a.m. Eastern time. Tune in on Twitch and YouTube. No more playback, y'all. If anybody wants to listen to Fact and Stats, the show, whether it's me speaking or anybody else that comes onto the show and speak whenever they can, we are on Twitch and YouTube. I'm not having anybody join the stage through YouTube like I was doing a month ago, whatever the case may be. You have to join the stage through Discord, and you're going to join the stage through Twitch. I'll make that very clear. YouTube is still going to see the same thing, though. They still see my camera. They still see the screen. They still see the 101 out of 150. They still will see all the chat messages that pop up on the screen. So, it's pretty much the same thing. So if you prefer YouTube, you can watch on YouTube. If you prefer Twitch and want to see the actual live chat or whatever the case may be, you can watch on Twitch as well. Today, to start the show, I'm about to drink some water in a second, my bad. Today, to start the show, we're going to be ranking the top 10 quarterbacks going into next season. So who do you feel like is a top 10 quarterback for 2025-2026 season coming up. Everybody can have their own criteria. My criteria is like it's gonna be something around like last couple of seasons. Typically, who do I feel is just better? Like who I feel is just better based off what I saw last season and how confident I am in that player being able to replicate that going into next season, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that's pretty much how my list will sort of kind of turn out. I have my list ready, so I am prepared today. Hopefully, people come in here prepared today as well, and or ready to share their list. Outside of that, we're gonna be watching. We're gonna be recapping some of these WNBA games from last night. Obviously, the Valkyries, Fever, the Sky, the Wings. A couple of games we'll talk about. Following that quick WNBA recap, and again, baseball folks. If you watch baseball and there's anything that needs to be shouted out as far as MLB related things during the show, please always feel free to let me know because I don't even know what the heck is going on in baseball right now. Please feel free to let me know because I'm pretty sure we got some baseball folks in here that keep up with baseball inside of Facts and Stats. Next, following the WNBA stuff, we're gonna talk about the Devin Booker extension. How we all feel about it, and any NBA related news outside of that, and then the fourth bullet is us getting ready to watch the NBA Summer League in literally 4 hours in like 20 minutes. So I cannot wait for that. Speaking of the Summer League, I'm just going to show y'all a quick glimpse of what we're going to be looking into today. So starting at 3:30 Eastern Time, you can see Rob Dillingham and Jeremiah Fears. Rob/Shannon and Jeremiah Fears go at it at 3:30. Midway through that game, we're going to see the Cavs and the Pacers at 5 o'clock. 5:30, we're going to see all the Nets rookies that they drafted and versus Topic. I'm assuming Topic plays today, and AJ Mitchell and whatever else. Then we get the Magic versus the Kings at 7:30. Good morning, my brother. And then at 8 o'clock, there's the one that everybody's going to be anticipating. The highest ticket sales is ridiculous. Bronny James, Dalton Kenneth if he plays versus Cooper Flag. I personally can't wait to see Coop. I think Coop is going to thrive in Dallas, and I'm glad that he even is in a great situation like Dallas. So that's 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And then we're going to close out the watch party with two more games, 9:30 Nuggets and Bucks. And then 10 o'clock, we got the Spurs and the Sixers. Unfortunate news. Off the top of my head right now, I can't tell y'all Dylan Harper is not playing today. And on top of Dylan Harper not playing today, VJ Edgecombe is also not playing today. So those are the two things that I can tell y'all. Dylan Harper is not playing today, and then VJ is also not playing today. So we will be watching all these games inside of Playback, the ones that's able to be scheduled or the ones that's able to be watched. I'll say that. So, and I think majority of them are. So you all probably don't even know what Playback is, matter of fact. So I'm sorry. Let me introduce Playback at the same time. Playback. This is Playback. Playback.tv/facts and stats. Also, this link is on the YouTube description or in the YouTube description. But better yet, if you're on Twitch, you literally can just put ! Playback if you never heard of it, and the link will just pop right up. You click that link. It's free to sign up and download. It's free to sign up and join the Playback room. It does not cost any money. We just in there watching NBA games, MLB games, whatever the case may be. Justin Crummell just did ! Sub. If anybody ever wants to sub and extend their support for the platform through Twitch, just click that link right there in the chat, and I'll greatly appreciate that as well. But speaking of Playback again, I think I scheduled majority of these games yesterday. So, I scheduled majority of them yesterday. 3:30, I'm immediately going to be in there. I got this 5 o'clock one scheduled, and then I didn't get to schedule the 8 o'clock one because they was tripping. They didn't let me. Oh, I did schedule it. Okay. Playback.tv/facts and stats, y'all. Make sure y'all pull up tonight and watch these games with us. And I don't care what game you pull up for. I'll be there at 3:30. I can't wait to see Rob and Terrence and even Jeremiah Fears, who I wanted my Miami Heat to tank out and get. But yeah, we know how that turned out. So playback.tv/facts and stats. Told y'all about Twitter. Make sure y'all pull up and join. Make sure y'all follow the Twitter page. And then last but not least, as you all can see behind me, obviously, 2 off-white shirts, 1 black shirt, 1 blue shirt, 1 pink shirt, and about 5 white shirts. And that's the first drop. I got that 1 last shirt too. I made that like a week ago or so. The website. If you don't have any Facts and Stats apparel and you want to extend your support for the platform, as you can see, I'm almost out. Literally, you can see I'm almost out. 1 black, 1 blue, 1 pink, 2 off-white. You can see I'm always out. They all say Speak Your Mind on the back, and they all have a heart shape Facts and Stats logo on the front. Heart shape Facts and Stats logo on the front. I titled this collection Love, Fact, and Stats. And as you can see, you can put exclamation point website in the chat and it will pop right up. The website is factandstats.us. So if you all don't have any Fact and Stats apparel, feel free to check out the website. And as you can see here, Milo don't start. As you can see here, this is the website. And they're all available to be shipped today. You get a shirt today, it gets shipped today. You get a shirt tomorrow, it gets shipped tomorrow. Whenever you get the shirt outside of Sunday, because obviously the post office is closed on Sundays, I can't ship it. But they're all ready to be shipped, same day shipping. And the ones that do have shirts already, I appreciate that. So again, if you don't have a Facts and Stats apparel, check out the website. It's factsandstats.us. Last but not least, that message didn't pop up. That's strange. That's strange. I don't know why that Discord message didn't pop up yet. That's strange. Anybody got anybody they want to shout out as far as players of the days, or did anybody get sold on a parlay yesterday before we get started with the show? Anybody got any players that they want to shout out as far as players of the days? As far as players of the days last night, let me see if I can shout out somebody on the fly real quick. Oh, Tina Charles. Shout out to Tina Charles and the whole entire Sun team. We're going to get into that in a second. But Tina Charles had 29 and 11 last night. They beat the Storm by 10 points. Pretty much dominating them in the fourth quarter. You know, I was surprised by the outcome of that score. Then they outscored them 27-9 or something like that in the fourth. 27-9 in the fourth. So I want to shout out to Tina Charles and the Sun. Shout out to Angel, another double-double. And it's great to see how she's performing. Man, this is the biggest shout out of them all. This is the biggest shout out of them all. I watched this game. Well, I watched the fourth quarter. Alyssa Thomas, bro. Alyssa Thomas probably she 1000% had her best game of the season last night. She 1000% had her best game of the season last night. I mean, she completely took over in the fourth quarter. I'm talking playmaking wise. I'm talking scoring wise. She could not be stopped. She had a nice little floater going yesterday. She was willing her way to the rim. Anything she wanted, she was able to do. She had like 29 points last night. 8 or 10 of them came in the fourth quarter. So I want to shout out Alyssa Thomas personally because I saw that game down the stretch. Rays acquiring right-handed pitcher Brian Baker from Orioles for a Tampa Bay's competitive balance pick in Sunday's draft, number 37 overall. So the MLB draft is during the season. Is that a thing? Is that true? The MLB draft is during the season? Yeah, that had to be her career high. She was hooping. And she having a hell of a year. Compared to what she did last year, she having a hell of a year. So the draft is this Sunday. The draft is during the season. Okay. Whatever. Shout out. Let me check if anybody in Discord. All right, Shaggy's in Discord. Let me turn my camera on so y'all can see my... Okay, cool. Let me put my headphones on. Again, if you are in the Fact and Stats Discord and you want to join the stage, Justin Wagwan, if you are in the Fact and Stats Discord and you want to join the stage and you want to share your list as far as NFL top 10 quarterbacks, please feel free to pull up. I got my list prepared. I got my list ready. I don't know why Nightbot didn't post a message yet. Like, I think Nightbot on some other stuff. Like what's going on, Nightbot? You changed up on me? Nightbot, you changing up on me? So, when Nightbot acting funny, let me just copy this real quick. When Nightbot acting funny, let me just copy this. And shit, can't wait till Michael Penix is in these talks. Can't wait till Michael Penix is in these talks. All right, to join the stage, y'all, I just manually typed it myself. I don't know why Nightbot didn't do it yet, but it is what it is. Dalton better play who he think he is. THT. I'll send you a comment late, DW. Yeah, I'm assuming Dalton plays. All right. So again, if you want to join the stage, feel free to join the stage right now. As far as NFL quarterback, top 10 quarterback related things. Fredo, what's good, Birdie? As far as NFL top 10 quarterback related things. Listen. NFL has an array of really good. Well, no, that's a lie. Let me not say that. The NFL has a lot of good quarterbacks. Let me just word it like that. Fortunate enough, one of the best ones played for my team, and he'll probably be a Raven for life. God's willing, and pending this next contract extension. So we're gonna go ahead and get into ranking the top 10 quarterbacks going into next season. Again, my belief is I already have everything good to go and ready to go today. My belief is, for me personally, hold on, bear with me, y'all. All right, for me personally, like I said, last season or seasons, so I'm gonna just say last seasons or whatever. Projections and my belief, y'all. So I'm gonna just put belief. Like, it's really my belief. Like, what when I watch you play the quarterback position and I see how good you are, that's my belief. My belief. Ain't no bias. Ain't nothing biased about this list. I'm just here to lay out the facts and get a fact. So when I think of the top 10 quarterbacks going into next season, let me pull out my other phone. That's why I did my list. Number one can argue 3-time MVP, but 2-time MVP. One can say he should have been MVP last year. It is what it is. We really don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't care about that trophy. Lamar should have won it. It is what it is. Shout out to Josh. I like Josh Allen, so it doesn't really bother me. Personally, I'm a Josh Allen fan. It doesn't really bother me. Congrats to Josh. Now all the best quarterbacks in the league, for the most part, have an MVP trophy. Yeah, Fredo, I got you. So Lamar is number one for me. It's not supposed to be bold, so sorry, y'all. Lamar's number one for me. Number two, speaking of that man, Josh, he pops up at number two for me. MVP last year. And to look at some of his statistics while I'm going on the fly. To look at some of Josh's statistics last year. Damn, where the hell Josh Allen at? Did I pass him? Oh, here we go. 3,700 passing yards, 28 touchdown passes, 6 touchdowns. And obviously we can't see his rushing yards up here at the moment. He had a really good season. Led his team to the AFC Championship game. Beat the Ravens en route to that. So yeah, shout out to Josh. So now the Discord thing want to pop up at 11:20. That's too late. Josh Allen. Number three for me. Was a fan of the guy in college. I loved watching the team play, but once you get drafted to the ops, I can't really talk about you. I can't really praise you. But out of respect for this list and me, making this list or making my list, I had to pay him some respect, rightfully so. Think he's the top 3 quarterback in the league at the moment, and that's Joe Burrow. So I got Joe Burrow at 3. Number 4. Also, by the way, if you are a mod, as y'all can notice, if y'all noticed, I titled the If you are a mod, I titled the show today. What does it say? I think it says Fact and Stats Show, NFL Top 10 Quarterbacks going into next season. Every time I title a show now, I'm always going to put Fact and Stats Show in the front. And then I'm just going to change the title from what we're actually talking about. So if I forget, if you are a mod, and you see I always say NFL Top 10 Quarterbacks, when we do transition to WNBA and or NBA, just change the title for me. How do you change the title? You put exclamation point, title, and then type whatever. Let me copy this real quick. Exclamation point, title, and then type whatever. For anybody that is not a mod or anybody that will be a mod in the future, potentially, exclamation point, title, and you will see the title change just like that. Please, if you are a mod, change that anytime when the show transitions to the next thing. Please, I would greatly appreciate that. Just wanted to tell y'all that real quick because I cannot remember to do everything on the fly all the time. Hold on, let me change the title back. Hey. All right, so 4 for me. Man, MVP throughout his career, Super Bowl MVP, one of the best passers of football in the league. Obviously, last season one can say looked a little shaky. Last couple of seasons probably can say looked a little shaky for him. But at the end of the day, he's still Patrick Mahomes. He's still widely viewed to some as the best quarterback in the league. So he came at number 4 for me. I really don't care how people feel. I think this guy had a hell of a year last year. I think this guy gonna have a hell of a season this season. And I truly do think these spots are probably interchangeable. It may seem a little crazy because one just won a Super Bowl, but I don't care. It's my list. I'm a super duper Jaden Daniels fan. I think Jaden Daniels will be better than Jalen Hurts, and I actually like Jalen Hurts too. For anybody that know me, so I went with JD 5 at 5, and then Jalen Hurts at 6. For me personally, and then 7, I went with Justin Herbert. 8, I have CJ Stroud. 9, I listen. I was never a fan of this dude. I was never, ever, ever a fan of this dude. But I gotta give him the respect for how his career went. You know, being in the situation and they pretty much say, yeah, you cool, but rightfully so, we're gonna go get D-Watt. Then you go and try to make your way on the Rams. You get in the game late or a couple of games late, make a couple of good throws, lead a game-winning drive. You get enough opportunity in Tampa Bay. So I gotta give Baker Mayfield his respect for the season that he had last season and even the last couple of years. So Baker Mayfield came at number 9 for me. And then personally, I love the dual threat quarterbacks. I think this guy was solid last year. Could have been better, and I think he will bounce back and have a stronger season. John, what's good? We'll have a stronger season this year coming up. So you can argue and probably say a lot of different names for at this 10 spot. But for me, at this moment when I made this list this morning, I went with Kyler Murray. It was going to be Kyler or Dak. So I went with Kyler Murray to close out. Somebody just said I knew it. Who was that? That's like a little kid.
My fault. I came off mute by accident, brother.
Oh,
I had to contain myself. I just yelled Kyler over Stafford. I had to contain myself.
Yeah. I went with
Kyler. This Stafford disrespect is nasty. It's a little nasty. I'm
shout out to Matthew Stafford, bro. But like I said, I like the dual threats. I like the dual threats, bro. I like the dual threats.
This entire list is very funny.
Talk to me, D-Mac. What makes it funny?
Mahomes being this low, I just got here. Mahomes being this low is crazy.
That's not crazy. Mahomes being at 4, rightfully so, is pretty fair.
Well, no,
4 is a little far, but he's been asked the last.
This is what it comes down to. And Spurs, please.
Spurs,
yeah. What it comes down
Echo
to.
Spurs.
In Ev's mind, the last 2 years of regular season statistics overrides the fact that Mahomes has beat all 3 of the players in front of him in the AFC Championship game, outplayed all 3 of the players in front of him in the AFC Championship game, had the only MVP and Super Bowl MVP year 3 years ago on top of that, and the fact that 2 years ago wasn't his fault that the statistics were down. So in his mind, all of that gets erased.
Wasn't his fault what? Wasn't his fault what?
Regular season. You talking about the Juju Smith-Schuster year where receiver 1?
No, not even the Juju year. He won the MVP and Super Bowl MVP with Juju. It was the Sky Moore Kadarius Toney year in 2023. So
what that mean though? What you mean wasn't his fault? What do you mean by wasn't his fault? What that mean?
I'm saying that the statistical production being down wasn't his fault that year. Do you need more clarification or more questions, or can I finish the statement?
No, you can finish, my brother. I'm glad you're up here.
Okay. So in your mind, the last 2 years of the down statistical production and the
hold on, one change, y'all. I'm swapping Kyler and Dak. I'm sorry, one change. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead, brother. My bad. One change.
Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray better quarterbacks than Matthew Stafford?
Whenever you give your list, you can explain. But this is my list. I'm just paying some respect to Baker in the season that he's been having the last couple of years, and pretty much the season that he had last season as well, leading that Tampa Bay team. And ultimately, they won the division.
Go
ahead.
So where did you have Hurts on this list?
Hurts is 6.
You had him over guys like Goff and Baker and Purdy?
Yes.
Yeah, easily. I'm with Ev on that.
So even though those guys have performed better those guys have performed better in the regular season more consistently.
Yeah, for me, a lot of that comes down to the dual threat ability, though. I always will lean dual threat quarterbacks, and that's why a guy like Kyler even crossed my mind. But see, Hurts and JD5, they'll be ranked 5 and 6 for me because of the dual threat ability and also the ability to use their arms, legs, and things of that nature.
What's the argument? What's the argument for Burrow for Mahomes then?
That's a real question for last season.
Yeah. No, just in general. I'm asking the question because you're saying because the regular season wise.
Wait, okay, so Burrow, Mahomes.
Those guys blow those guys blow Hurts' regular seasons out the water. It's not even close.
Appreciate that follow. For the Burrow and Mahomes, I just think Burrow clear for me at least. It was clear cut.
Based on what?
In the regular season, who had a better season last season?
Okay, so
Burrow, Mahomes.
That's what I'm saying. The Golf, Baker, those guys have had regular seasons than Hurts.
So when Golf, Baker, Hurts, whatever. I mean, Golf, Baker, Hurts. Don't say leave JD out of that because I think JD's better than. And me personally, I think JD's better than those guys.
JD had a better regular season.
Yes,
I'm not including.
Yes, that's why. I'm gonna leave JD out. For me, when it comes to Hurts, it's the aspect. It's everything that comes down to the quarterback position and also the ability to use his legs and how much of a threat he is in that aspect as well. The touchdowns, the first downs on 3rd and long or 4th, whatever the case may be.
Mahomes brings to the table.
Mahomes did not have a better season last season than any of the top 3 quarterbacks, though, D-Mac.
So that's my point. Last year, if you're just going based on last year's regular season, those guys were better than Jalen Hurts.
All right, well, we'll see how your list turns out and where Hurts turns out on your list.
No, I'm asking the question because the logic here is not consistent.
For me, Hurts had a good regular season. I think you're look. I don't even know.
He didn't have he had a pretty regular season. It was kind of mid.
Is that regular season good to you or not?
Stop being nasty, bro. Like those guys are not even better than Mahomes or Burrow. So you like the talent wise don't even fit.
I agree. That's why I'm not comparing them to Mahomes and Burrow.
You're just trying to fit his logic, which I see what you're doing, but you can't use those other guys because neither one of them are just better than Mahomes or Burrow. So you can't just
comparing them to Mahomes and Burrow. That's why I'm not comparing them to Mahomes.
It sounds like you getting stuck on his logic about it though. Oh, okay. While you got hurt, they had better regular seasons too. Okay, that's cool. Which is that goes to Ev logic where I see where you're going, but you can't use those other guys just because they regular seasons were better. Them guys are not better than Mahomes or Burrow.
Tez, I'm not comparing them to Mahomes and Burrow, so I'm not sure why you're saying the Mahomes and Burrow is. I am using Ev's logic in which he specifically stated why Mahomes fell down the list and applying it to the rest of his list and wondering why these comparisons happen. He talked about the actual, like, hey, what does Hurts bring as far as the value to his position when it comes to the legs? That's not, hey, his regular
Ev does not view Patrick Mahomes as a real dual threat quarterback.
Which would be wrong.
No, it's not. No, the fuck it's not. Can he use his legs? Yes. Is he a dual threat? No.
By any measure you want to look at, he is the most dangerous.
Burrow not a dual threat when he uses legs.
Bro, Patrick Mahomes
he is not the level that Patrick Mahomes has been on a consistent basis. Is my point. If you look at any measurement, because specifically Ev cited his ability on 3rd and 4th downs to create first downs, he said his ability to be able to create those first downs. Mahomes is the most dangerous scramble of the last few years.
He never even had 400 rushing yards in the season. I'm not counting
that as a dual threat quarterback. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is nasty.
I'm not counting that as a dual threat quarterback.
Hold up. Ed, no.
Okay, Ed said, hold on. Hold on. Ev said it's about the yards. So again,
that was one thing. That wasn't everything. Bro, that was one. Bro, those guys are better. You want me to call somebody that had 370 rushing yards last year a dual threat quarterback?
And if you guys want to compare them as well, they're better than Kyler Murray. They're better than Dak as far as regular season performance.
But that's disgusting, bro. You want me to?
I'm asking the question. You're going based on.
I didn't hear your question. What's your question, bro? What's your question, bro?
My question is: when these guys have better regular season statistics than Dak, than Hurts, than guys that you had in the top 10. Why are they not in the list? They have better regular season.
What guys are you talking? What guys are you talking? Hold on, D-Mac. What guys are you referring to, bro?
We get Jared Goff specifically. We'll leave it at Goff and Baker as well. But I'll
okay, so I'm going to go back to my list again now, D-Mac. Right?
I mean, he explained it already.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to my list again, D-Mac. It's last season.
He said regular season statistics, and I'm saying I'm applying his logic.
D-Mac, again on my list, I have 3 different things: last season, projection, belief. No, more often than not, nobody's going to put JD over Hurts, especially if winning the Super Bowl. But that's projection for me. I'm projecting that he'll be better than Hurts. I'm projecting he'll probably have a better regular season again than Jalen Hurts. For belief, for me, I believe that Hurts. I would rather have Hurts over every single quarterback that's behind him on this list right there. Herbert, CJ, Baker, Dak, Stafford, Goff, whoever you want to say, because of the dual threat ability, his leadership, the way he converts on whatever he can do, whatever you need a quarterback to do, Hurts can do it. Anything you
That
need.
sound like a dual threat. Sound like a cop out. Because why the fuck is Kyler over?
Did you hear what I just said?
No, you said you.
Like, y'all missing
No, it
the
sounds like a
lead
cop out. Why do you
part,
believe in one person who had a worse regular season?
Like,
Because he's
bruh,
dual
like,
threat.
Wait, what?
But my issue is this: if you're saying belief and you're saying the actual, I guess you said ability, and then the regular season last year, Goff beats him on 2 out of 3 of those things.
Well, I'm sorry. If you would choose Goff over Hurts, that's fine for you, not me though.
Yeah, he's
like you
get the
can't.
fuck out.
I can't believe you can't make me believe what you think though.
This is your criteria. Don't get mad at me because I'm using.
I'm not mad. I'm calm. I'm not a Jared Goff fan, and that's okay. I'm not a Jared Goff fan, and that's okay.
How would you want to try to make him believe Jared Goff is better than Jalen Hurts?
I'm saying it doesn't make any sense as far as that's concerned because I'm applying your logic and it's not consistent.
Well, listen, my brother. The logic don't go to.
It's your list. It's my list, and all right, that's fine. Go ahead, you roll with it. I'm just saying the logic's not consistent. All
right, that's fine, bro. That's fine, bro. I'm not a Jared Goff fan. Let me ask you a question real quick. Is Jared Goff in your top 10, D-Mac, though? Just curious.
No.
All right, cool. Anybody else ready to get a list? And thank y'all for all the questions.
Yeah, me. Okay. I'm ready.
What's your criteria, by the way, bro?
Go ahead.
I don't have no criteria.
All right, go ahead.
Can you number it for me?
Number it. I can't really because it's going to drop down if I number it. Oh yeah, I can't number it for. I guess yeah, I'll put the number in front.
Okay, 1, you could put TBD. I would know who 1 is after this season. Should have been Lamar Jackson, but we seen how the fuck he went out. 2, give me Lamar.
What?
3.
Brother, that means you're going to 11.
Nobody can take the crown off the
Yeah, like what?
No, I'm not.
Brother, that means you're going to 11.
Nobody can take the crown off the kid's head when it matters most. That's the issue.
Fredo, retype your list, Fredo.
Brother, that means you're going to 11.
Mind your business, bro. Can you critique my list after I'm done? You ready, Ash?
Yeah, 3.
Good job.
2, give me Patrick Mahomes.
This is 3. You said 1 is TBD.
Yeah, 3. Give me 3. Give me Mahomes. 4, give me Allen. 5, give me Burrow. 6, give me Hurts. 7, give me Herbert. 8, give me Daniels. 9, give me Stroud. 10, give me Dak.
No, we got
Another clown.
9 was Shroud, Dak. Okay, Shroud and Dak. Bro, you funny as hell, T. I can't wait to hear your list. No funny. Fredo, retype your list if you get a chance, Dak. So, okay, so I gave Baker some love. Look like I'm the only one that gave Baker some love so far. We'll see if Baker cracks another list. I think me and Shaggy got. Well, Shaggy put TBD though. Like, who would be your 11th person, bro?
You said what?
Who would be your 11th person if you had to give one more name?
If I had to get one more name, who I stopped at? Dak.
Yeah.
I gave you Stroud. I gave you probably Stafford or Love.
Okay. All right. Anybody got anything to say to Shaggy Far's list?
Herbert's not better than Jaden Daniels.
I'm ready though.
Can you hear me?
I'd have some
can hear you. Is that Fredo?
Oh. Yeah, what's up?
All right. Chase, I'm going to go to Fredo real quick. What's good with you, gang? Because he typed it in the chat a little minute ago.
Well, tell me go first.
Oh,
I gotta get to my car and shit.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Nah, he about to get to his car, Chase. I know he at work.
I do have to run real quick.
Okay.
If I could skip it for you, Tez, if you do not mind.
Of course you got to run, nigga, when I want to
Go
critique
ahead,
your shit.
brother.
I want to critique your shit, too. What's your criteria, D-Mac?
I'm not going anywhere. Don't worry about it. It's 3 years. Again, scheme. And this is when it comes to quarterback playoff ability does matter. So we'll say playoff performance is the third thing there. All right. Number 1 is Mahomes. Number 2, Lamar. Number 3, Josh. Number 4, Burrow. Number 5, Hurts. Number 6, Stafford.
Finally, list that makes
Number
sense.
7, Daniels. Number 8, Herbert. Number 9, Stroud. And number 10, Dak.
That's a solid list. When you had who was 5?
5 is Hurts.
Why you got?
It's crazy how nobody gonna have. It's funny how nobody gonna have Joe Burrow in the top 3.
Nobody.
So I struggle with. I struggle.
You funny, bro.
Go ahead,
I'm just trying to. Hold on. I do want to say. I want to say this real quick. I struggled in general with Lamar and Josh. Like, those guys are basically tied to me. I truly want to say that. I personally prefer Lamar. It is literally a tie as far as I'm concerned. The Hurts, Stafford, Daniels group was tough for me. Because Stafford has kind of a little bit lesser as far as his regular season performance. Him and Hurts kind of they kind of oscillate as far as a 3-year sample size is concerned, kind of having good years, some down years. I think Stafford has maybe dealt with stuff maybe 2 years ago that wasn't as great of an offensive environment outside the play calling. Daniels only has the 1-year sample size, but I really do, the fact that he was able to go in and win that game in Detroit, and the fact of how, I don't think the Eagles game was personally on him when I was watching that game. So me personally, that's, I give a little bit of credit here. Hurts, for how he continues to elevate his game in the playoffs, it does matter a lot to me. And if I'm going to have Mahomes at 1 on this list, I have to give credit to that man and what he's been able to do in a playoff setting to elevate his game. I think he deserves that as far as the 5th spot right now. And I think Stafford, we've seen the proof of concept as far as what he can bring to the table in playoffs as well. And I think them adding Devontae Adams, that offense is going to look very dangerous this year, in my personal opinion. So a little bit of what I expect coming up here. Daniels, it's only 1 year, but him being 7, similar to how Stroud last year was in that similar range. I love how much I saw from them. And yeah, I mean, the thing is, I stuck Dak in there at 10. There's so many guys that could be in that range as far as that's concerned. I'm going to give credit to what I saw from him the last 2 years prior to this, and the fact that I think maybe the injury was a big piece of that. So I'm going to, stave off on putting him down for right now. But he obviously can come off. But yeah, that's the only thing I wanted to get as far as the Hurts, Stafford, and Daniels conversation.
So with the 3 years scheme and playoff performance, why do you have Hurts behind Burrow? Just curious.
Regular season?
Because Burrow has Burrow. Well, so I'll do one. Number 1 is scheme. Burrow wins that, and scheme is kind of a catch-all term. It's how much are you overperforming your environment as far as that's concerned. Burrow, with his accuracy, his mind for the game, what they put on their shoulders on a consistent basis, not having a lethal running game as well. The offensive line being mid at best. His level of play is just significantly better. He loses out to Hurts on the playoff aspect of it, but the 3-year sample size of what his performance has been has simply been better than Hurts. And so that's where that comes down to.
Okay. Yeah, like Shaggy said, solid list. I ain't mad at it.
Burrow only good because of the stats. Like, outside of the stats, that nigga ain't shit. Like,
what makes the stats good though? What makes the stats good? What makes the stats good though?
He's not an impactful player to me.
Nigga, what?
He's not an impactful player. Win some ball games, make the playoffs, bro. Like, come on, bro. We ain't seen shit from that team in the playoffs in 3-4 seasons.
I mean,
he was hurt. I'm gonna knock him a little bit.
Yeah, that ain't my fault. That ain't my fault.
Bad.
That ain't my fault.
Defense was bad.
Wasn't hurt last year.
That's true. Yeah, no. I mean, I think you're going too far in one direction, but your point is fine.
What's worse in 2025? Dak or Kyler Murray stock?
Yeah,
probably Kyler. Go ahead, D-Mac.
Yeah, I mean, the thing I'll say about Burrow is this: like, it's tough. He has technically missed the playoffs more often than he has made it in his career. I think that there were some aspects of that playoff run that obviously went to the Super Bowl and that is a little bit overrated. And the time of back Burrow, but even for those kind of reasons, I can't put him above what I truly do believe are 2 aliens in Lamar and Josh, and then Mahomes as the gold standard. But I think what you see from a consistent basis on Burrow is elite quarterback play. Burrow is somebody that, if he was playing in an era that was 10, 15 years ago, he'd be considered like the gold standard as far as quarterback play. He just happens to be in a system, or not a system, but a league right now that is 3 aliens playing the quarterback position. And so there is, some inherent things that he is just a little bit behind on. And obviously he's in a franchise that holds it back too.
Wait,
Mahomes is not an alien. Like, I don't know why.
Is Mahomes an alien, or is he just really a great quarterback?
He's a great quarterback. Yeah, he's not an alien.
Is he a Lamar or Allen when it comes to that position?
I hate the niggas, but we don't go. The niggas are alien.
No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not.
If you want to say that he is, I think if you want to say that he's not an alien, I think that's fair. He is not the athletic freak that Lamar Jackson Allen
that's what I
is.
think of when I think of that.
I do think he is a superpower as far as a superhero, super weapon, whatever. At the
prediction power private.
Oh shit, D-Mac just disconnect.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. All right. Shout out to D-Mac, Shaggy, myself, and Statology on the YouTube chat. Again, we are live on Twitch and YouTube. If anybody in the chat wants to give a list, feel free to type your list out in the chat, and I'll put it on the screen as well. Coming up at the collective list, and then we're going to get into the WNBA, Devin Booker extension things, and then get ready to watch some NBA Summer Leagues games coming up in about 4 hours. Anybody else is ready between Fredo and Tiz?
Yeah, I can go.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Spurs, you can go after Tiz. Spurs, can you mute whenever you, what's your name? Spurs, because you be having an echo. All right, what's up, Fredo? What's your criteria if you got one?
So my criteria was, it was regular season play, postseason play, and then your ability to like just make plays out of structure and carry an offense. So that was my criteria. And then, so number one, I had Pat.
Hold on.
Just because combination of his, like, the last 3 postseasons, like, his runs were good. The Super Bowls might not have been crazy stats, but he won two out of the last 3 Super Bowls. He was really good in the playoff run leading up to that. So I got Pat at 1. I got Josh at 2. Like, I have Josh over Lamar for his postseason play. They've been pretty much neck and neck in the regular season. Like Lamar might have like his stats and like percentages might be a little bit better, but in terms of like regular season dominance, they've been pretty close. But Josh beats him in the postseason. So I got Josh at 2. I got Lamar at 3. I got Joe at 4. This next one, I know niggas is gonna be mad about it, but I just think that with like what this nigga has to carry for his team, I have him just slightly above the next dude I have on the list, but I have Herbert at 5. Still,
how would they be mad at that?
Nah, because I know, because like Hurts is playoff, like his playoff like stats and shit. Like niggas will be like, yeah, Hurts had a better playoff run, and like Herbert's last playoff game was bad. So I know some niggas, I've seen niggas saying like he shouldn't even be top 10 no more. So some niggas be just going too far in one direction. But I got Herbert.
Sorry, I was gonna say it does feel like that's too far in one direction. I will ask as far as the Josh Allen playoff tiebreaker there compared to the Herbert. In your mind, maybe it's not even close enough to be a tiebreaker. Aspect of that being below Herbert would be my only question as far as that's concerned.
I think so with the Herbert and Hurts thing. So Josh and Hurts. I think Josh has been just a better regular season quarterback. Like quarterback in general.
I'm saying Josh having the tiebreaker of playoffs over Lamar and that pushing him over him, and then the logic being applied as far as Hurts and Herbert is concerned was my question. Sorry.
That's a good point.
Yeah. So like my logic with that is Hurts has played better in the playoffs, but I do think that Herbert has to do more for his team offensively than what Hurts has. So I lean slightly more with that. It's real close. Like if someone wanted to say Hurts over Herbert, I wouldn't push back. I just lean more. I think that Herbert has to do more than Hurts carrying his team wise. So that's why I have him over him.
True.
But I got Hurts right at 6 underneath him. Like 7, I got CJ Stroud. I think CJ's going to have a really good season. I think like the offensive line was really bad for him, and Nico missing time, and Tank too. And I think they had a lot of injuries. I think we see a better version of rookie CJ this season than we do last season. And I think his playoffs was pretty solid against the Browns, and then against the second quarter and on against the Chargers. So I think I got Stroud at 7, Stafford at 8. I think Stafford this season, like he's played in spurts in the regular season, but playoff wise, he's been pretty good. But I got Baker at 9. I kind of taken like what Ed was talking about. Like I think Baker doesn't get enough credit for the seasons he's had the last 2 years. Like carrying those teams offensively, well, not carrying, but just being a really good quarterback for that team offensively. He's been really good out of structure. People don't talk about that enough, but Baker's been really good out of structure for Tampa Bay. And at 10, I got JD. I think JD 5. JD just had a crazy season out of structure. He's probably going to be just as good as Pat, Lamar, and Josh when it comes to just creating out of structure. I think he carried that offense a lot last season, him and Terry. He played really good in the regular season, really good in the playoffs. And so he rounds out my 10. And my honorable mentions, I got Geno and Goff.
Geno with an honorable mention. Shout out to Geno Smith. Hopefully he thrives in Seattle, man. Truly. I'm going to throw up your honorable mentions up there.
So.
All right. Joe Herbert, JD Baker stuff. Okay. I like it.
I real quick, I didn't mention that my honorable mention, I know this will get a lot of hate, but my honorable mention is going to be Caleb. Out by the Chicago Bears.
Protected for next season?
Yeah, I just because I had the conversation about maybe T-Law and what that could look like, but I still have some serious question marks about what they got over there in Jacksonville along the line. But I don't know. Maybe I'll end up being wrong, but I think this is the Caleb Williams leap year. We'll see if it happens.
If he doesn't, he has to do more than flash. But if he doesn't like show the level of talent he was drafted at with the team and like the structure around him now, as long as people perform, then we don't have to have to talk about Caleb.
Yeah, I definitely did not expect him to say Caleb. I thought he was about to say somebody else. But, fair. I like Caleb, too. Hopefully this is the year that he's able to blossom and with that team that he has over there in Chicago. Tez or anybody else, before Tez goes, if anybody that's in here, if you're seeing an array of ads or a lot of ads and you want to extend your support for the platform or just avoid the ads in general, you can sub to the Twitch page. What makes it easier for you can put ! sub. When you do that, it'll pop up right there in the chat. And then also, if you have Amazon Prime, it's best you sub through your Amazon Prime account. All you got to do is connect your Twitch account to it, and you get one free subscription per month via your Amazon Prime account. So just throwing it out there. If you see ads and you want to avoid the ads, or you even just want to extend your support for the platform, feel free to subscribe to my Twitch channel or my Twitch page. I spend time here hosting the show, and then I also spend time after the show gaming, whether it's 2K, Madden, and soon to come NCAA. So pull up, watch me game sometimes throughout the day or night. And also pull up for the daily sports shows. That's going to be Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern time on Twitch and YouTube. Shout out to the ones that's watching on YouTube right now, too. There's probably a few of y'all. And also shout out to everybody that's going to replay the show today on YouTube and or Twitch today. Who is next? Who wants to go next?
Yeah, I'll go next if Tez doesn't.
Go ahead, bro.
Oh, Tez, you can go. You can go first. Tez, you can go first.
Spurs, just go ahead, gang.
Okay, I'll go then. I'll go.
What's your criteria?
For me, the criteria is with a focus on postseason, but overall, just what I like and postseason, and then possibly some projection as well.
All right, talk to me.
Okay, so number one, in general, outside that Eagles Super Bowl loss, which was a horrendous performance, and in my opinion, eliminated him from Tom Brady debates for a long time. But number one's Mahomes. Number two, I messed with my boy Lamar, so you gotta give it to Lamar. Number three, I debated between Joe Burrow and Josh Allen, but I'll go with Josh Allen. I'm cool with either one though. So Josh Allen and then Joe Burrow. And then you already know who at number 5 is. I'm super high on him. You know what I'm saying? DMV, Lamar, Brady. You know how it is. JD5, all that. You know what I'm saying? So that's number 5. Number 6 is Jalen Hurts. I think he's actually there's a debate between Hurts and Stafford for me for 6 and 7. I gave it to Hurts because he's shown it twice in the Super Bowl now. Obviously, that's not quite fair to Stafford, but either ways, I put Hurts above Stafford for that reason. So Stafford's after Hurts there. So Stafford's after Hurts.
Sorry, my bad.
All good, bro. All good. And I'm sorry, bro, but this nasty respect for Justin Herbert, he's much lower than you guys think. I'll have him in my top 10, but barely. So after Stafford, for me, it's CJ Stroud. So that how many I got 8 people. Okay. And then 9 and 10. Listen, there's a lot of debate for me. There was consideration of Geno. Shout out to Geno. Shout out to Jordan Love. Shout out to Brock Purdy. I think he's being underrated here. Shout out to Baker Mayfield as well. But I'm gonna give it to I'm gonna give it to Justin Herbert here. But it's really, really much lower than you guys think, in my opinion. So I'll give it to Herbert here. And after Herbert, like I said, what I like. So I wanted to put Baker, but I think Kyler. I'm just a big fan of Kyler. I think he's going to have a good season eventually. So maybe now's the time for Kyler. And I think that's my 10.
Why did you mention Brock Purdy? I'm confused. What was the Brock Purdy reference for?
I just think he had an underrated season last year. He was hurt. I got before that. He was actually having an okay season. He wasn't as bad as people think. And I just think he's being a little underrated in these combos, in my opinion. I think he's better than Dak. That's all I'm saying. I think Brock Purdy's clear of Dak. Motherfuckers don't want to debate that. So it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. That's my opinion.
Okay. All right. Respect, bro. Appreciate you for providing us with your list this morning still. And again, thank you to everybody that's in here so far or has been tapping into the show today. Mike, I just saw your list on YouTube, my brother. Give me 1 second, Mike. Mike, shout out to Mike, y'all. Mike is rapidly growing. Mike had a podcast called We're Just the Messengers. Don't know what happened with that. Maybe I'll connect with him one day and talk to him about that situation. But instead of doing that now,
crazy happened.
Brady happened.
Crazy happened. Big bro just ventured off. Doing his thing.
Yeah. So So Shaggy, like Shaggy was just saying, I don't know the backstory, but Shaggy said whatever happened. But he branched off. He's doing his own thing now. He has a new platform and also podcast called I'm Not Repeating Myself. Have y'all ever heard Mike talk before? He don't like repeating himself. So I think it's funny that he made something called I'm Not Repeating Myself, and he's rapidly growing on TikTok, rapidly growing on Instagram, and he consistent. So there's nothing better than that. So shout out to Mike. Mike comes with Mahomes at 1, Burrow at 2. He got Josh at 3, Lamar at 4, Herbert at 5. Herbert at 5, Hurts at 6. He went with Shroud at 7, JD 5 at 8. Jordan Love cracking his first list at 9. Jordan Love got a lot of hype going into last season, bro. He closed it out with Dak at 10. Solid.
Yeah, that's a terrible list.
Anybody that don't got Stafford in their list is terrible, huh?
Nigga, it started off with Burrow at 2.
Yeah, that was crazy. That is crazy.
Bro.
Yeah. I like Burrow, but no Stafford pissed me off. No Stafford pissing me off. No.
Y'all niggas are comedy, bro.
Jordan Love.
Y'all be on Matthew Stafford nuts, bro. Like, for real.
Dak sucks, though, by the way. I'm still standing on that, but y'all can do it.
All right, talk to me, Tiz, if you ready, gang.
Yo, you hear me?
Yeah, your criteria, if you got one.
Last season and what my eyes tell me, bro.
All right, I'm ready.
Burrow, Lamar, 1 and 2.
Who's 1?
Burrow. 2, Lamar. Josh. Mahomes. Hurts. What's that, 6?
Yeah.
JD 5. Stroud. What is this? What am I, 8?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm tripping. What the hell? Take put Herbert before JD 5. My bad.
Oh.
All right, you at 9 now.
Man, these niggas ain't shit.
Hit Stafford in.
I ain't gonna lie, bruh. Dude do be balling, bruh. I ain't gonna hold you, bruh. He be balling, bruh. I'm gonna go. What's boy name? Damn. What Baker. Dude be balling, bruh. Can't even lie, bruh.
That's that Heisman respect. I
Baker
love it.
Love.
Baker be balling, bruh. And what to close it out?
Yeah.
Dak.
Terrible list.
Dak
2T.
above Stafford.
Absolutely.
D-Mac wants you to explain why you got Burrow over Josh and Lamar.
My eyes tell me, bro.
Said his eyes, D-Mac. His eyes.
Yo, I got it after 2.
All right. And then Zig, what's good, Zig, man? Good to see you in here. I mean, not T. What make his list terrible, T?
Burrow over Lamar, Josh, and Mahomes.
Also, Dak over Stafford's pissing me off. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Now you can really flip Mahomes and Josh though. You can flip them too. Train my criteria too to projections.
So
Last season eyes and projections. And we good to go. My fault, brother. We good to go.
we good.
Bet.
We close it out with that.
And switch the 3 and 4. And we good.
All right. We got money on this year game since Mahomes not exciting enough. Yo, I'm so glad the Eagles humbled the fuck out of the D-back last year, dog. Because he was going crazy talking 3P. Yeah, what's good, Zig? We on Twitch. I saw you type on YouTube first. What's good with you? Let me get associate listening here real quick. And y'all said, I think it's T and then Z Farm. So let me get associate on YouTube. Shout out to associate tapped in on YouTube. Lamar, Mahomes. This was projections, so I gotta add that. Lamar, Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, Hurts. Damn, nigga got Drake May. What the hell? JD5, Herbo, Dak, Love. He's projecting Drake May to be a top 10 quarterback. All right. But when I
like it.
You like
better
it?
than Dak. He's better than Dak, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, shit, what's good, right?
I just want to say something. D-Mac, why are you trying to have money wars with me? We can bet. Like, I ain't scared to bet you. We can bet on our game.
Oh, shit.
Like, nobody's scared to bet the game, nigga.
Oh, shit.
That money war shit don't phase me, man.
Oh,
Hold on,
shit.
What D-Mac said to Ryan?
He said he would have bet on the game.
I put my list out. I said I had Mahomes like 6 because I was just going off who's exciting to watch. Last year, Mahomes wasn't really exciting to me personally.
No, you're right.
You know how he like got to defend Mahomes till he die. So we can bet, D-Mac.
I don't see your list though. You want to see it? Cause I don't see it.
Shit.
I'm trying to scroll in the chat. I don't see that shit.
It's up there, but y'all gonna laugh, whatever. But I had Burrow 1, bro. Like watching that Bengals offense last year was just it was exciting every week. Like it made me a lot of money every week and all that. And then Lamar's just literally a video game. You can watch him be a fumble or some shit. He still make it a positive yard, positive game.
I don't know why you so sensitive. I just asked if you wanted to bet on it.
You're calling me sensitive.
They let a flag in.
I didn't say shit about money wars.
You're calling me sensitive, my nigga.
Yeah, he say shit about money.
Started the show about you calling me
money wars, boy. He on edge.
Nah, nobody on edge. You
Right,
you just try to have money wars. So I mean, like I said,
I don't want to have money wars.
I go on the mic.
I'm not scared of you.
You know you don't want to laugh from right.
Yeah,
that trolls game.
Y'all are some nuts, dog.
JD beat the fuck out of them niggas.
and you guys just let it out on national TV.
Yeah, after we won the
Millions,
actual
millions and
championship
millions.
game. When the fuck the last
Millions
time the
and
Lions been to a
millions.
Super Bowl?
Millions of people watch you
When
get
the
sweated
when the
out in the
last time the
game, bro.
Lions been to a Super Bowl? Lord knows y'all ain't won one of them motherfuckers. When the last time the
Wow,
Lions
you
been to the
can
Super Bowl, right?
quote history.
When the
That's
last
cool,
time the
bro.
Lions been to the Super Bowl,
That's
big dog?
cool, D-man. You can quote history.
When the last time, right? Just let me know.
That's cool, gang.
Okay, you can't answer the question.
I
That's
watched your
unfortunate.
mans put up 100 yards.
Just let me
And
know when you
started
answer that
literally
question.
started to garbage
Last
time
time you seen
sacks.
any of your
You
teams
bring
in
in
the
the
Super
addition
Bowl,
this season, bro.
we
It's
can
gonna
talk
be
about
James
it, right?
Bro, we saw Mahomes get sledded
Last
out
time we
twice in the
seen
Super
the
Bowl.
Lions in the Super Bowl was never.
Lamar
That's
Brady,
crazy.
baby.
I saw
I don't
you
remember
you
that.
you
It never
get sledded
existed,
out
bro.
2
It
times in the
just never
bowl.
happened, bro. The Lions get sorted out in the second round, bro. That's crazy. Them boys can't even
You
sniff
got
that
sledded
motherfucker.
out when you got sledded out in the
Wait, when
bowl
was the last
game.
time the Lions been to the NFC Championship game? When was that? Was it
Literally
70s?
a
60s?
year ago.
80s?
How you wait, Ev, y'all giving Mr. Football to a nigga that can't quote football? We was just there like 2 years ago.
What was that? Oh, right. Y'all lost
Yeah,
to the
see, not
Niners. I
you, Mr.
forgot. Yeah,
Oh,
Football.
that team
he
that we beat.
Right
popping it.
now.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
he
right. That
Okay,
team,
Mr.
that
Football,
team
overly,
y'all
that we
giving him that
beat.
award.
Thank you
yeah,
Come on,
for
man.
reminding me,
Come
right?
on,
overly,
man.
That team that we beat for the Super
overly,
Bowl is the team that y'all lost to the last time
Hey,
y'all
he
been in the
yay,
NFC
overly
yay,
Championship.
popping.
yay,
Thank
yay.
you for
And you have the 2
reminding me,
worst losses in
right?
Super
Thank
Bowl
you.
history.
The team that
You
we
have 2
beat
of the
for the
Yeah, he
worst
Super
might have
losses
Bowl
in
just
Super Bowl
to get
history,
spanked this
one
though.
of
nigga.
them
I ain't gonna
Lombardi
lie.
trophies.
You got the
To get one of
worst
them
losses
Lombardi
in Super
trophies.
Bowl
That's
history.
crazy. You just reminded me.
You have the
I ain't
2
gonna
worst
lie,
losses in Super Bowl
boy.
history.
Thank you for reminding me, right? I forgot. Dang. You know, these things start to bleed together. You don't
Hey
even
man, you
remember who
supposed
the
to be Mr.
fuck the team
Football,
that you
bro.
beat in the
You can't
Super
quote
Bowl
history
lost
though.
to, bro. That's crazy.
Can you account for the 2 worst losses in Super Bowl history?
Huh?
You know that's on your man's record, right? He has like 2 worst losses in Super Bowl.
No, there's been worse Super Bowl losses before. I know y'all never
Broncos.
got to that, so you wouldn't know, of course. But I'm just saying. I
I
know
mean,
you
Demon,
stopped. You stopped
you
watching
trying to
football in
poke that out,
January because you ain't
nigga,
never
I
got
know
to worry
this
about
nigga.
February. I understand, right? But like, come on now.
You sure you got worried about February still?
You ain't never got to worry about February. That's never a problem for the Lions.
That's cool,
You
gang.
never got
That's
to keep
cool,
watching football
gang.
past then.
That's cool, gang. We remember y'all
You
seasons,
good
bro.
after January.
You
Your
got to sit
season
in
go
that
for that
castle,
amount of
gang. It's
months. You
cool,
never
gang.
got to go there, bro.
I'm glad Mahomes can let you talk like this.
You ain't
I'm
never got
glad
to worry
Mahomes can
about
let you
that.
talk like this.
What do you mean?
Nigga, before Mahomes, you was not talking like this,
Yeah,
bro.
before Mahomes,
We
we
know
still
y'all
had a
history,
Super Bowl
bro. Y'all
championship,
niggas
which
not
y'all
talking like
never
this
have
before
had in your
Mahomes, bro.
history. What do you mean?
Before
Before
Mahomes,
Mahomes,
we
we
would
still had the Super Bowl
Are y'all
championship
gonna
that
beat
y'all
us
have
this
never
year?
had
Because
in your
last time we
history.
walked in y'all crib and we
Right,
get
right.
y'all.
The last
Y'all
time
can y'all
that y'all
beat us
had a
this
Super
year?
Bowl championship was never. The last time we had a Super
Yeah,
Bowl championship before Mahomes actually existed. That's the difference. Y'all have never won what
bro.
before Mahomes.
Can y'all beat us this year, bro? Because we walked in y'all crib last
Absolutely.
year and
That's
beat
why we're
y'all.
gonna bet on the game. I don't want to do. I don't
Yeah.
know why you got all sensitive about the money wars. I don't know where
Nobody
the hell
got
that came from,
sensitive,
but
gang.
I'm just gonna tell you, yeah, we can bet
Nobody
on that
got
game. We got no fun.
sensitive.
I
You
don't
see
know.
some
It came out
people
of
got
nowhere, man.
mad.
I don't know why
I
you
just
just
came up
like
here to say,
I'm
hey,
upset.
man, I got on the mic and
Money
let you know, like,
wars.
hey, we can
Like,
bet.
I
That's all
gotta
I got on the
gotta
mic to
change the
say.
subject. It's all right. Look, it's okay. The Lions won't have to
You
worry
call
about
me out.
February, and we're
I
gonna bet
think
in
it's fine.
October. Absolutely. I didn't
All
know.
right.
Yeah, I thought you would be like, yeah, let's bet. I didn't know you were gonna be like, I'm sensitive.
No,
Money
I just want to
wars.
get on the mic and talk to you.
I
I
just
thought you
think
was
it's
up
funny.
here.
It's all right. But it's all right. You guys ain't got to worry about February. You ain't got to worry about what happens in October 12th either.
That's cute. Can't wait.
Looking forward to it.
Can't wait to line it up.
Looking forward to it.
All right.
Okay. Who you got at 3? Right.
I gotta remember shit. I had a damn. I'm trying to find my list in the chat right now.
All right.
But I think I had Allen at 3. Allen at
Nigga without a
3.
Super Bowl like the Lions.
Can somebody
You
please
better.
laugh at these jokes, bro?
You better have
Please,
Mahomes.
somebody laugh, bro. Somebody please laugh, because it's not hitting, bro.
Dog, y'all niggas be killing me, dog.
You
Yeah,
better have Mahomes.
IVX, you can give your list, brother. I'm glad you found the channel today. Welcome. You can give your list.
But yeah, I think I had it was Burrow, Lamar, Allen. Then I had damn, I can't remember that bitch. I think I had Herbert right here at 4. And then I did Hurts.
Herbert.
What's the criteria?
Just exciting, bro. It ain't none of that wins and projections. It's just, hey.
Those 4 interceptions against Houston excited you, all right? I see you. Playoff merchants.
Nigga, huh?
What? This is when NBA niggas talk football, bro. You just got to tune them out.
Go ahead, bro. Who's 6? Oh, this is Mahomes right here.
Actually, I think I had my hoes at 5. Like just swap Person Mahomes out.
All right, then 7.
And I think I just had I can't really recall that bitch, but it was like did JD5 here than CJ? That's for real.
Spurs, why you say that in the chat versus the mic though? Like I'm confused. You up here?
Yeah, I'm just saying, bro.
I'm sorry that you
Yeah, why type that though? You right here on the stage.
They gotta type in and talk at the same time. I don't know why they do that.
Spurs, you right up here though.
And Spurs, if you want to really say that after he just forgot a lot of history, go ahead.
No, I wasn't with D-Mac on that 3P shit, but you still be doing too much. It is what it is, though. You freaking think Justin
Spurs,
Herbert?
You don't even know me, gay.
You think Justin Herbert's a top 5 quarterback, bro? You're hilarious. You're hilarious.
We going off excitement, bro.
Oh man.
Can your mans be excited in the regular season?
You are exciting as well, my guy. Doesn't matter, buddy.
This is a good list, bro. I don't know. This is a hell of a list. I ain't gonna lie. They cooking for no
Z-Fire, this is just excitement, bro. Is there no?
I mean, shit. This, hey, I'll wait. But
this ain't me actually.
You cooking one of the names.
You cooking
one of the names.
Yeah, brother, I set you up for what was gonna happen. Don't worry about it, brother.
Nah, I'm cool. I'm cool.
Okay.
Lamar right there.
Appreciate you for reminding me, about our Super Bowl championship.
2 belts in the bowl. All right.
You mean February where y'all can't get to? That's what you talking about?
Hey man, sold out 2 times in the bowl.
Oh, word, yeah, the place the Lions can't get to.
Before the garbage time.
The place we won 4 times. That the Lions have won 0 times because they can't get there.
In the bowl, bro.
Damn shame. Like one of those games you won one of those industry championships.
In the bowl, bro.
Honestly, at least the Bengals had the decency to get an AFC championship win. Y'all can't even get that.
We're not finna do that, bro. Your man stood for 100 in the bowl.
I agree. The Lions are not going to get to the Super Bowl. I agree. Y'all not finna do that.
D-Mac. I'm not a delusional nigga, bro. Like,
I know you're not delusional.
That's not hurting me. That's not making me.
Last year,
oh God, I gotta beat D-Mac ass. Like, that's not making me like really rage.
I know y'all niggas not doing shit. Material, we agree. I'm saying we agree, brother. The Lions are not getting to the Super Bowl. Y'all can't do that.
This is just bad trolls.
I'm not trolling you. We're agreeing.
Got me. Like, you're not making me feel that way. You make me just be like,
we are agreeing on a fact, brother. I don't know why you talk about trolls. We agreeing on a fact.
I just want you to be good at what you're trying to do.
I'm
want better for you?
Stating facts. I agree.
Can I want better for you?
Go ahead.
I just want you to be better. That's all.
No, we agree on the facts that y'all can't make the Super Bowl. I don't see what the issue is. You want better for yourself about us agreeing on
I want better for you, bro. You trying to troll me? Like,
I'm doing great, but I'm saying
I'm
we agree on that fact. Is my question. Do you want better for yourself? Do you want better for the Lions?
Can we work? I'm sorry though. You flirting with me, bro.
Do you want better for the Lions? Is my question though.
Why you keep trying to flirt with me, bro? Can we move on?
Do you want better for the Lions?
Can we move on?
Do you want better for the Lions?
I'm about to fall.
Do you want them to make the Super Bowl? I can't ask you about your team.
No.
Chiefs, Zig. Chiefs.
Oh, okay. Hey, Ev, you want your Ravens to make the Super Bowl, right?
Hey, my name is Ev, and I'm not in it, man. I want my team to do good.
I'm just asking the question. I mean, like, we ask people if they want to make the Super Bowl. I think usually it's yes, but I mean, apparently that's a hard question to answer sometimes. I mean
shit. Like,
some people have issues
on my team, my nigga.
Brother. Difficult, bro. Damn shame. Niggas that can't even have expectations for their team.
I mean, niggas can be real about their team. Like, you should have been.
Yeah, I agree. Real facts. Y'all can't make the Super Bowl.
That team.
No, you on 9, bro.
Real facts.
I know that's what I said. We go Dak, Love. Like, I'm trying to get. I don't even recall this shit. This nigga just up here just keep trying to flirt with me, bro. I'm good.
You doing the gay shit? I don't know why you bring that up. I'm talking football.
No, I'm just saying. Can we finish, bro? We trying to work here.
But everybody play for their own team. That may be your mindset. That's just not me.
Oh my god!
But yeah, I understand. Look, we agree on the facts.
D-Mac, I said yes to the bet, and you keep trying to go with me, gang. Can we keep working, bro?
No, I'm not. I'm simply asking questions.
Can we keep working, gang?
Go ahead, keep working.
Yeah, we done. I'm done.
Right? We agreed on the fact the Lions can't make
I'm
a Super Bowl.
done. Okay, you keep repeating yourself.
Okay.
Nobody's
Cool.
laughed yet.
I'm not trying to make a joke.
Nobody
This is
has
stating a
laughed
fact.
yet at this joke.
Cool. But again, you think I'm doing this for a joke? I'm simply
You
stating a
are.
fact, talking
You
football,
are,
brother.
bro.
See, that's the
I
issue.
just say
See, that's
I say your man's
you doing.
is number
Right, I
5, and you
understand
got
you
it in
doing
your
it.
field,
You
gang.
already
What are
you
we
in the wrong
doing,
mindset, brother. I'm gonna go ahead and help you with this. You talking about gay shit? That's
bro?
okay.
I
You
said
talking
your
about
man's is
jokes?
number
I'm not
5,
talking
and we
about none
still
of that
here.
shit, brother. I'm just talking about
Can we
football. You
go?
made
D
me
money,
sensitive
D
again
money.
today.
This
You
I'm
talking
done.
about money
D Mac,
wars?
D Mac.
Yo, can
I
we
don't know
move
what you
on?
got going on in your life.
D Mac,
I'm
can we
talking
move
about
on,
football,
gang?
brother.
You keep
The
trying to
Lions
go.
can't make the Super Bowl. We can go ahead and move on.
Yay, we can't make the Super Bowl. Yay, okay, D Mac. You said it
Yes,
about
yes,
20
yes, yes. Go
times.
ahead.
Yay.
Go ahead, Ryan. Get the rest of your list.
I'm done.
Hey, how do I change this color again? I genuinely forgot. How do I change this?
None for highlight. None for highlight, bro. None. Not
None.
white.
None. Okay, then what?
And then change the text color.
So then do it again, and then text color. Where is that at? Highlight color. Text. Where is that at?
A, bro. Where the A is. Where the A is. Where the A is.
Over here.
No, other A. Right where underline and all that's at.
Good look. All right, thanks, bro. D Money, I missed your
I got a
criteria.
list when you're ready.
D Money, I missed your criteria. We got T and Z Farm coming up. If I do need 2 more names, they'll complete that to complete this 8.
We can go Dak, Love.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell
With
that
the
was
with
about.
excitement, no Kyler.
Is what?
I said with excitement as the criteria, no Kyler.
T, I watch Cardinals games. Bad watch.
T, what's your criteria, brother?
I know what I'm watching. Y'all don't. Why you put my eyes? That's not what I said, brother.
I'm not typing that all that out.
1 Lamar, 2 Patty, 3 Allen, 4 Burrow. You go 5 Hurts because he got a Super Bowl, bro. Shout out him. 6 Stafford, 7 Dak, JD 5-8. You can go Herbert right here. That's 9, right?
Yeah.
Who am I missing? You could go Stroud at 10. You can wrap it up with Stroud at 10.
You got no golf?
That was purposeful.
Wait, what was purposeful?
No love. Niggas like jazzing him like Shaggy, but shit on Stafford. Like, I don't know what his eyes show him, but that shout out, brother.
All right. Shout out to everybody that gave a list so far, whether it was on YouTube or whether it was on Twitch. IVX, I'm about to add your list right now. Sorry I missed your comment in the chat. IVX new on YouTube. Also, IVX, if you have Twitch, make your way to Twitch sometimes too at any time. Fact and Stats is a daily sports show, Monday through Friday on on YouTube and
you
Twitch.
can switch.
Can I finish speaking to what I'm saying, gang?
Oh, my fault, brother. It's a little loud where I'm at.
My fault, gang. A daily sports show Monday through Friday on YouTube and Twitch. IVX, 11 a.m. Eastern time. We talk about all sports. What's up, T? What you were saying?
You could actually move Dak today to the 10. I'm bugging. That nigga not that good. You could put him at 10.
There we go. Yes, sir, T. That's my guy.
Nah, the name on Twitch is Everett Jr. The Twitch is pinned in the YouTube comments. You said projections. So you got Lamar, Burrow, Mahomes, Allen, Hurts, Herbert. You said your list is the best on here. Let's see. JD 5. Stroud. You went with Baker and Dak. Looks like that's my list. Wait, I got Lamar, Allen, Burrow, Mahomes. Okay. Okay. Shout out to you, bro. I'm glad you came across the Fact and Stats YouTube channel today, and appreciate you sharing your list. You went off with this projections. Next, we're gonna come down to Z Farm, my dog Z Farm. What's your criteria, brother? Before we get to the collective in a second.
Can you switch Dak to 10, brother?
My fault. right, D-Mac. Let me see if I'm ready.
All right, my criteria is the last 2 seasons, my eye test, and I'm going to go a little bit off projections here for the back end of this list. So, number 1 for me, Lamar Jackson. I think that's pretty obvious. Number 2, I am torn between these two guys. I do think they are on the same tier as each other, but I am going to lean towards Joe Burrow. If Joe Burrow had a good team around him, I should say a better defense, I would have voted him number 1 for the MVP. That's just me personally, but Joe Burrow is my number 2. Josh Allen, number 3. I would put him a little higher, but he does have more rule changes than playoff wins, so that does need to be fixed for him. Number 4, he did just come off a Super Bowl win, and I do like the talent that he has around him. People are going to say it's offensive line, Saquon Barkley. He made the crucial throws last year. He's made a lot of good throws in the regular season. He has a better OC. Last year he did. So Jalen Hurts is my number 4 on this list. Number 5, it is JD5, Jaden Daniels. Number 6, the regression has shown he is not the same man as he was. Yes, he is an all-time great, but Patrick Mahomes, the regression has shown the last 2 years, he has not been the same man. Last year, a lot of people could agree he was not a top 10 quarterback, so why would I put him in a top 5? That is based off last 2 years. Number 7, I do have a little trouble with this one because this is where the list kind of falls off because there's not really 10 good quarterbacks in this league. But number 7, I do have to put Justin Herbert on there. He is a solid quarterback. I like his talent. I think he has a pretty bad system around him, but he is a good quarterback. Number 8, CJ Stroud. Number 9, I got to throw some love to my guy, Baker Mayfield. And number 10, this is another tough one. Because it's between Dak and Kyler for me. It is between Dak and Kyler. I will put my guy, Dak Prescott, there. I would like to throw an honorable mention, Kyler Murray and Trevor Lawrence. I do feel like Trevor Lawrence is in a bad system as well. Just a bad organization. If he was in a subpar or decent system, I think he would be where he should be. And that is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. So, shout out my guy T-Law. Hopefully the bounce back comes back this year with Travis Hunter and Brian Thomas Jr.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
Is there any pressure on him this year to get it done in your eyes?
Absolutely. I think this is the year where, if fully healthy, I do think the Jaguars, and this is a different prediction, I do think the Jaguars are in playoff contention this year. I think they're either the 7th or 8th seed. It matters what Pittsburgh does, obviously. But I think that's where they should be. I think that's where they should be around is the 7th seed and trying to get in the playoffs again because you have the weapons. They went out and got solid talent in the draft, in free agency. So I think they have the team to do it. The AFC is kind of in a period where there are some good teams, but there are some bad teams as well. And injuries are going to screw a team this year. Who that is, we don't know. And hopefully it doesn't happen, but it's the reality of the sport. But yeah, I think the Jaguars are going to take advantage of that, and I think they will sneak in to the playoffs with a bad schedule as the Colts are in Arch Manning contention and the Titans are not there yet. So I think that's 3 wins right there they can get just off those 2 teams.
Okay. So if he doesn't perform this year, are you selling stock or are you still going to hold?
It depends on what he does this year because if he has a good year, obviously I like it, but he needs to have a healthy season. He needs to be at least subpar. A subpar, middle of the pack quarterback. He can't be who he was last year. That was a bad T-Law. But yeah.
I like
the reason why I didn't put Stafford on here as well, real quick, because I know T's probably like, oh well, this list sucks. You don't have Stafford. Stafford has not thrown 25 plus touchdowns since 2021.
Kyron Williams leads the league in like 1 yard attempts as a rusher, like 1 yard touchdowns. By the way,
that's cool. Throw the ball better.
Wait, that's a real stat.
Since 2020, I think 2021 had 40. So I will give him that credit. In 2022 was hurt, but the last 2 years, in 31 games, he has.
He really ain't get that.
Nah,
he didn't.
Yeah, I have to go check that.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I bet you.
Well, I mean,
I think it is
if you
correct.
go the last 2 years, this last year was his like most healthy year since the Super Bowl run. So that holds more merit to last year than the year before that.
Yeah, he was hurt in 22, so I will give him that credit. But my list is last 2 years, so he has not thrown 25
That's
touchdowns.
why I didn't say anything to you. But Kyler being over him the last 2 years is also throwing me too as well. Like Dak, cool, but Dak also didn't play last season. So
Well, again, Kyler is
that
in a
would be my
bad
only
system and
perspective.
a
That's
bad team. So
I'm about to say that's kind of crazy.
yeah, I mean, when you have Puka and at times Cooper Cup on your team, and you can barely get 25 touchdowns, that does concern me.
Bro.
But yeah, and Dak
Puka
was hurt
Nacua
last
missed
year.
4
But
games this year. Cooper Cup missed what, like 8 games in the last 2 years? Shout out not putting context in football though.
I did say when they play, yes, but so I did, but yeah. Also,
at least he fun. We got to enjoy the Cam Whitmore trade. That's all we got to do, bro. It is what it is. I'll let it slide. But Dak sucks.
I mean, Dak was an MVP candidate the last year he fully played, so I will give him that, and that is something that fans should consider. Is that
So
he
why
was
was
the leading
Kyler
guy.
debatable?
Those for Cousins.
No, fuck that. Why was Kyler debatable though? With
Kyler's
Dak
in a bad system.
for the last
Kyler's in
2
a bad
years?
team, and Kyler has talent. Kyler is the only reason why you guys hate Kyler is because of his size. It's the truth. You guys say he's
No, I don't
5'9",
think
he
he's
can't
that
see over
good at the
the.
sport.
Okay,
I'm with
that's
on that.
that's your opinion. He's a solid quarterback, and with a good team, he would lead a team to the playoffs easily.
Imagine had Legion of Boom or something. That'd be crazy.
If he was in Dallas, with all due respect, they would be a very good team.
Much better with Dak.
Too common to me.
They would be a good team. That's his stadium. Undefeated in that state.
Rams is more of a run first team without rebuilding after the Super Bowl run, but I understand the point. IVX, I'll go live every day, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Jaden Daniels over Mahomes, LMAO. If it's the last 2 years, then why the fuck is Lamar number 1? Is he farm?
Sorry, you cut it. What was the last 8 words of that sentence?
If it's the last 2 years, why the fuck is Lamar number 1? Per Sly.
Lamar Jackson was the best quarterback last season. I think that was pretty undisputable. Anybody that disagrees with that, I don't know what you're watching. He had arguably a top 15 all-time season. Could say top 10 with the quarterback rating. Some people are going to say the playoffs, obviously, and I do agree with that. But a lot of these guys on here, Hurts, he had a bad regular season in 23. Allen had a bad regular season in 23. Burrow, he did not play as much in 23. He did have a good regular season last year, but was hurt in 23. Mahomes has been mid the last 2 years. The playoffs, again, it is a small sample size, so I will give it to you. But Lamar, when over half the sample size I've been given, Lamar is the better quarterback. I have to put him number 1.
Fair. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what that question was. Maybe he's still a fan hate. I don't know.
When a guy is top 2 in MVP voting 2 straight years, if this was Aaron Rodgers, he would be number 1 on this list.
Rodgers is the most overrated quarterback in history, though. What are we talking about?
I do agree with that. With the when Rodgers was back-to-back MVP, or when he was in that conversation,
crazy. I know
he was 100% number 1 and 2 in votes. He was number 1 and 2 in these quarterback conversations. Lamar Jackson, he should be in that same talk.
I didn't have him here. I had Mahomes above
I'm not gonna
Rodgers.
lie, Z-Farm, the whole asking why Lamar won his did got to be a troll, bro.
Yeah, like that.
It's 100% a troll. I know.
That's why I said that YouTube comment is hilarious, bro.
But Sly, I guarantee you, Sly genuinely thinks that. Like that's what Sly thinks. Aaron Rodgers is going to lead them to a playoff win. Like if you dead ask him, he's going to lead them to a playoff win. Like so.
Well, Sly's a Steelers fan.
Well, yeah, I know, but he's delusional when it comes to when he has the yellow shades on. So
I get his old Aaron Rodgers is better than Dak, bro. Dak sucks. I don't give a shit. I'm standing on business.
Hey, Ev.
Yo.
Can I ask like the panel a question?
Yeah.
Why is CJ Stroud on y'all list better than Matthew Stafford? Like I'm not trying to start nothing or push an agenda. I'm genuinely asking.
Good question, T. I'm with you on.
Oh God, bro.
Damn, I can't learn football?
No, it's just funny.
I'm simply just projecting Stroud to have a better year than Stafford coming up. I think the arm.
I don't think his O-line is that much better, to be honest. We'll see.
Arm talent is similar, I would say. I think CJ moves in
Similar.
okay, wherever you want to say.
Yo, y'all be saying anything, boy.
Stafford, Stafford probably the better thrower of the football, yes. But I think that CJ is going to thrive this year. I think.
Wait, hold up. Stafford is more accurate than CJ Stroud.
You said arm talent, and his arm talent is nowhere close, brother. If you talk about if you really want to break down arm talent, what do you mean by arm talent then to you, Tez? Because if we can go through this about the arm talent.
He, Loki, with all due respect, post Super Bowl run, what has Stafford done for me recently? Like what has Stafford done? We saw last year towards the back end of the season he sucked.
I'll be real. He played better against the
I don't know why you have. So I guess because you are a Rams fan, so I will take that with credibility and like a grain of salt. But why are you putting Stafford in this? No, I'm talking about T. I'm talking about T. Just real quick.
You want me to break it down?
Why are you putting Stafford in such high regard when his stats and a lot of metrics are showing that he's an average quarterback?
Well, you just look at baseline stats, but without looking at our scheme, we've been run first since the Super Bowl, as somebody already pointed out. We are a run first team that's play action based. If you look at what he's done with games missing Puka, with games missing Cooper Kupp, and actually both of them, he's throwing 200-300 yards and not high in terms of interceptions, which he was before. If you talk about everything to me, he does pre-snap in terms of checking us out of bad sets to good sets. I would include that as well. When you just talk about arm talent, I think he's top 5. If you just talk about arm talent, period, getting the ball off from any angle, not having to take full dropbacks to get the ball to receivers, putting it in places only receivers can get. I don't think there's too many quarterbacks who do that to his level at all in this current NFL. So when people tell me CJ Stroud, if your argument for Stroud is, he does more off script shit, then cool. That's a good argument to me. But the other shit where it's like, Kyler Murray and Dak Prescott are better, I think you're asinine. And I think you don't watch Rams football.
So you just said,
again, I could be wrong here, and again, I don't fully know the metrics, but I did check multiple sites, and so either multiple sites are wrong about this. You guys were 57.54% pass play last year. In 2023, you were 57.01. So that means you were 57 to 43 run pass. So you would be technically a pass
action passes, like wide receiver screens. Do you look at those as true pass attempts?
That technically is a pass, yes.
No. But I'm saying, like, let's actually talk contextual football. Do you look at those as actual pass attempts? Like when you break down the offense?
That counts towards Stafford's passing yards, yes, and passing stats, yes.
So you look at those as the same as actually being 57% throwing, like throwing the ball behind the line of scrimmage like 8 times a game?
That would count towards Matthew Stafford's passing attempts. That would count towards Matthew Stafford's stats. So, yes, it is a pass.
That's how you look at it, brother.
So, yes, you guys are pass first. Okay. Cool.
I wouldn't say we're pass first at all if you watch the Rams, but shout out.
The stats are telling me. The percentages are literally showing, but okay.
Go vote for Brent Rocker to win the home run derby.
Who?
Brent Rocker, Athletics.
In fact, the only 3 teams in the league that are, by technicality, run first is Green Bay, Baltimore, and Philadelphia. Everybody else is above the 50% margin of pass. So,
damn, Lions not in there?
Lions are 53% pass.
Okay.
Lions are pass first team. Do you see harm?
I would say, I'd say it. Yes. In games where they won games, the crucial games last year, yes, they were a pass first team. In games that they were dominating because they were just beating the hell out of teams, they became a run team. Yes.
Yeah, that's where I disagree. Detroit starts off the ball, running the ball, and establishing that to build their offense. But shout out to you, brother.
I'll never be wrong with stats.
You do with Lamar.
Every year.
BJ.
What's up, Hopes?
Hello, Hope/BJ. Can we get your list together? Because I am definitely curious to hear what your list is, by the way.
Hold on. What 3 teams? I was connecting. What he said? What 3 teams?
The Packers, the Baltimore Ravens, and the Philadelphia Eagles are all below 50% pass teams.
That would have been.
Buffalo is right at the margin.
Y'all don't gotta keep letting Buddy hijack the show with Matthew Stafford talks, bro. Like, please, that shit killing me, bro.
then die, nigga. What the fuck?
Real, man. Like, this nigga about to die. Damn, read the room, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Hey, y'all niggas on some nuts, dog. I ain't gonna.
That shit down, bro.
I didn't say that. The record.
You hijacked football talking 2 years about that bum ass Jordan Love quarterback. If you don't shut the fuck up with that,
niggas really don't know.
Nigga will hijack every fucking QB convo without Jordan fucking Love.
You gotta vibe, man.
Jordan
You
Love is
gotta
way better than Dak, though.
bro.
Yo,
Nigga,
yeah.
every legs. Where's Matthew Stafford? Yo, Ed, why is Matthew Stafford this? Man, shut the fuck up, bro. Niggas don't want to keep hearing that shit, bro. Like, damn.
Hey, bro, I'm hoping you having a good day, brother. I don't know why you do this on the internet. Hope you having a great day. Bless one at
I
that.
got a question.
What? I was. You got a fucking mic.
Yo,
Bro,
T,
shut
I
the
got a
fuck up,
question.
bro. What's up, bro?
So before Goff did you dirty in the bowl, did you talk about Goff the same way you talk about Stanford?
No, not at all.
Oh,
Absolutely
okay.
not. Team
There's a
ball,
level
bro.
of play difference on that film. There's a big film difference between them two.
So when he was
I
your
don't go.
quarterback before like the whole Super Bowl meltdown,
I thought he was I was cool on golf. Like I never was like a super golf guy, but I thought he could do the job. Like
You forgot
but that
Goff was really
contingent on
bad
like
his first
Gurley, bro.
season with the Rams.
But
He already
that was
lost
super that was super contingent on like what Gurley would do. So I don't know how you want me to like truly like. I never thought he was like no world beater or like
I
an
just
elite
wanted to see how
quarterback.
you were talking about him before like everything happened. That's all.
No, I wasn't a hater of golf till the Super Bowl.
He's probably talking about golf the same way I was talking about Alex Smith, bro. It was mid. You know what I'm saying? He's good enough, but he's mid. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Hey, whoever the mob, you know how to untime out somebody? Can y'all untime out Z-Firm? I hate.
Nah, it's cool. It's only a minute. It's only a minute.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why Wisebot do that. I gotta fix that. They time out people when they send links. Let me fix that later. Let me put them up so I can fix it later. All right. Man, y'all are comedy, dog. Let me see who's in the Discord that didn't go yet. BJ, you ready, brother?
Oh, this is about to be a nasty list.
BJ, are you ready, brother? BJ.
My Penn State brother, come on.
All right, I don't think he active. All right, I think Jordan Love undefeated. Yeah, he gonna come in when somebody start to talk. Jordan Love undefeated against the Rams, by the way.
Always ready, brother. I'm always ready.
And what does that result of y'all in? Fuck out my face with that.
So we need
Caleb Williams is undefeated against the
quarterbacks.
Rams. Okay, Caleb
Don't worry,
Williams is undefeated against the Rams. Shout out.
Get 10 quarterbacks.
What's
My
your
top 10
criteria if you got a
quarterbacks.
criteria?
What? Just turn on the game and watch them play. Literally, turn on the game and watch them play.
All right.
So number one, you guys know who number one is. We just watched the greatest MVP season in sports history last year. This man took a bunch of nobodies to the fucking AFC Championship last year, right? So you already know who's that one, right? Number two, you gotta put Joey B at number two. You gotta put Joey B at number two. You gotta put Pat at number. Oh, nah. Look, right. Look. Listen. Pat and Joey, don't matter how it goes, 2 and 3. I mean, it don't matter. Number 4, gotta put my boy Herbo right there. Number 5, you gotta put Stafford. You gotta put Stafford right there.
Nigga.
Right? After
sucks.
Stafford, you gotta go Lamar at 6. You gotta go Dak 7. My boy Brock Purdy at 8. JD 5 at 9. Jalen Hurts at 10.
Purdy's a good shout, but this JD5 disrespect is nasty, and Dak sucks, but it is what.
JD5 did the exact same thing Josh Allen did, but didn't win championship and whatnot. Crazy.
What did Herbo do,
he did
bro?
the same
What
thing.
did Herbo do?
Bro,
What did Herbo do?
this man comes off the mic every time Herbo mentioned. This other nigga come off the mic every time a nigga don't say Stafford, bro. Like, you niggas are legit females, bro. Like, for real,
I got a
bro.
dick and balls, bro. I'm a
Like,
grown ass
for
man.
real, y'all niggas are females, bro.
Shout out to
Real
all the
nigga
other
shit,
guys.
bro. Like, it's too early for you niggas to be acting like girls, bro.
CG on YouTube, what's good? Hot Hoops, your first time typing, what's good with you? Lolo made it to Twitch today, what's good, gang? Man, y'all are comedy, bro. We had a lot of participation today for the quarterback list. Tomorrow we should be closing it out with edges and this is the worst list since Obama administration. Hey, we should be closing it out with edges and maybe something with offensive line as well. And then we're done. Next week we're talking about the NBA Summer League and then get into all the divisional stuff, ranking NFC North, all the divisions, ranking their team, looking at their schedules, projecting wins and losses, and having fans of the teams come on and give their thoughts for what's to come for the season coming up. So that's what we're going forward for the next week and a half, whatever the case may be, leading into the preseason. when preseason football comes, we know then that's when Akil, my boy Akil, made it to Twitch. Appreciate the follow, gang. Appreciate the follow, gang. Let me know if that's
Damn, I ain't say Aaron Rodgers. Damn.
What do you mean you didn't say Aaron Rodgers?
And can you switch my list around? I want Herbert at 10 and Kyler at 9.
He's still nice.
I want Kyler
Rodgers
above
still
Herbert.
nice. He's not the
Thank
same
you.
though, but he's still nice. Nice quarterback.
All right. Yeah, we got a lot of participation today with the running backs for sure.
How many of them had Lamar at 1?
Good question. One.
See how many had Lamar at 1?
Really 2.
Quarterback, bro. Quarterback instead of running backs.
3. My bad. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Damn. 10.
You said 10 people had Lamar at 1?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Damn. All right. Before we continue on down, again, if you are in here, if you look behind me, I have Facts and Stats shirts that are still available for sale. The website is factsandstats.us. The website is factsandstats.us. If anybody is interested in purchasing any apparel, all you have to do is exclamation point website into the chat. And the website will immediately pop up. If you order a shirt today, it will get shipped today. Again, you order a shirt today, it will get shipped today. That's factsandstats.us is the website. Also, if you want to extend your support for the platform on YouTube and or Twitch, speaking of YouTube first, you can become a member in the YouTube chat. How can you become a member? You click the link in the description. You can become a member for as low as $5. And that just extending your support for the platform. What else? Also on the Twitch side of things, if you want to extend your support for the platform on Twitch, you can make sure you all subscribe. As you can see, I'm at 101 out of 150 subscribers from that short goal. Hit 100 plus last week. Shout out to everybody that subscribed off the strength, and a shout out to everybody that gifted subscriptions as well off the strength. That number is probably going to drop after them gifted subscriptions go out. But either way, thank y'all for that month that y'all did it regardless. Anyway, how can you subscribe? Well, if you have Amazon Prime, it's best you go subscribe through your Amazon Prime account, as you get one free subscription per month through Amazon Prime. All you gotta do is connect your Twitch account. So if you want to extend support for the platform, feel free to sub on Twitch. If you want to extend support for the platform, feel free to become a member on YouTube. And thank y'all for all the support. Why did I mean to do that? I meant to hit sub. Thank y'all for all the support. Told you about the website. Told you about extending your support for the platform. We're going to jump into the collective list. After we finish the collective list, we're going to get into some WNBA, NBA Summer League, and things of that nature. And also, if you're on Twitch, make sure you all subscribe to Fact and Stats on YouTube. And if you're on YouTube, make sure you all follow Everald Jr. on Twitch. Thank y'all for all the support. All right. Shout out to everybody that gave a list. I think everybody in Discord gave a list. Let me check. Yeah, everybody in Discord gave a list. All right. On to the collective time. I think collective seemed like it's Lamar at 1. Any pushbacks for that? Any pushbacks for Lamar at 1 on the collective list? All right. We gonna get to. I agree, Keezy. I think JD is definitely top 5. We gonna get to number 2.
My boy. JD not top 5 though.
He is top 5 in my opinion.
He is.
Nigga, you got
I'm
him
with
at
that.
10. You're ridiculous. What the hell? Oh, well, you got him at 9. You got Brock Purdy
JD?
over him, nigga. Yeah. What the hell?
I mean, well,
No, I had Lamar Brady.
Brock Purdy's not better than Jaden Daniels.
Look, okay, look, I don't, like I said, I don't care to argue. That's cool. You can put him over him. JD 5 a nice guy. I just like what he did year 1. We got to see what he did year 2. I love what he did year 1 actually. He took
Lamar Brady's gonna show you.
he took a bunch of bums to the NFC Championship.
Lamar Brady's gonna show you what's up. Lamar Brady's got it, bro. It is what it is.
Like I said with Josh Allen, like he had JD had an amazing season. He took a bunch of bums to the NFC Championship. Unfortunately, he really couldn't compete in that shit because it's like shit ain't fall his way. But he did some amazing shit.
And now he did take a mediocre team to the NFC Championship, and better yet, I mean, and ignore this, right? Like beat the shit out the Lions in the game prior to that. Like,
No,
I mean,
I'm not gonna lie. That right there,
nigga, I still can't believe that shit.
right what he did in that game.
Yeah,
Because for real, to me personally, bro, the Lions were supposed to beat them niggas by like 30, bro.
That shit was crazy.
I'm not gonna hold you. But like,
Any given
come on,
Saturday,
he really
man.
he walked in that building and beat the shit out of them niggas. Like,
Justin Herbert wish he could ever do something like that,
Any
bro. He
given
wish he
Saturday,
could.
man. It happens.
I never figured that. Oh my goodness. Son.
This weekend, and I'll put whoever's that one on the lead picture of the graphic. So, yeah, that's how I'm gonna do it. We just change it like that. Same format, but just change the picture for the most part. All right, so collective list. How we feeling? Me personally, I'm Allen. I know it looks like Mahomes. It can be Mahomes or Burrow as well. Looking at these other lists, so I act the stage up here. I'm Josh Allen. Shaggy, BJ, y'all want to give somebody? I mean, BJ, I know you're Allen. Shaggy, you want to give somebody? You're working, I'm assuming. Rye, Spurs.
I'm about to say, I don't really care to argue the top three.
Mahomes should be second. Mahomes should be second,
Mahomes
bro.
should be two.
Me and D-Mac are number one for a reason still. Me and D-Mac are number one for a reason. Burrow hasn't made the playoffs in the last 2 years. Allen's good, but he just never can beat Mahomes, bro. Let's keep it real. Listen, I get it. Regular season hype, I get it, but come on.
Bro.
Sure.
Go Chiefs.
I'm Burrow.
Burrow too.
Okay.
I mean, oh yeah, we know who you like.
Come on, it's Patty at number 2. I'm letting you guys have Lamar at number 1.
Okay, Spurs. We heard you, gang.
He's like a knockoff version of his dad.
All right, so what we do? Oh, why I got Lamar clear cut best? Yeah, Lamar's gonna win out. Lamar, I asked any pushbacks. But to look at the list.
If you look at the list, bro, it is Lamar, bro.
Yeah, that's why I ain't even one.
Fredo, you can't argue data, bro. It's right there.
All right, so it is again. I think all these guys can be 2. Even all these guys have a case to be 1, in my opinion. Well, excuse the hell out of me. Besides the last nigga, y'all know who I think is 4, but I'm gonna leave that alone. You gotta respect what he did throughout his career so far and how he's always in the big games no matter what. I gotta respect that from when it comes to Mahomes. So I'm really leaning on y'all. Like, who do y'all think should be 2, 3, 4? My vote is Allen. But feel free to give y'all votes on the stage though.
I'm Burrow, then Allen.
Z Farm.
My homeboy.
Spurs, I heard you. Z Farm, Shaggy, Rye, T.
I got Burrow at 2, and then Allen 3.
T, Shaggy.
Just go based off my list, bro.
He's Mahomes.
It's a tie. T, what you got? It's a 3-way tie. I'm gonna make a poll in a second, probably. We got 2 Mahomes, 2 Allen, 2 Burrows. Wait, Z Farm said Allen?
Can we do polls?
Yeah, you can do polls on Twitch. Let me
Up
see.
here. T and Z Farm, bro. They close it out. T and Z Farm.
Oh, Z Farm never voted?
No.
He's not gonna say Mahomes, bro. Go out their list, bro. Go out their list.
Let me look at Z Farm list. He got Burrow, so we're gonna go Burrow Allen. Because I'm gonna stay Allen again. And I think Ted said Burrow Allen as well anyway. So yeah, we're gonna go Burrow Allen then Mahomes. Damn. Twitter gonna spaz on this one.
Good engagement.
Yeah, Mahomes behind you was
Good engagement for Chiefs fans. Can't wait.
All right. Number 5.
I'm already spazzing, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm spazzing.
But the difference is, I ain't gonna pop it like that. Go ahead, brother.
Number 5 for me, obviously I went JD, but that was just my belief type of thing. Out of respect.
No, give me Lamar Brady. No, if you're going to take Mahomes to number 4, Lamar Brady.
Hurts, bro.
Yeah, it's probably Hurts more than likely will win out. Yeah, Hurts will be 5.
Yeah, Hurts is 5 on everybody's list, bro.
Yeah, so Hurts will be 5. All right, now when we get to 6, I think that's when the conversations open back up. I'm still staying Jaden Daniels.
I had Herbo, but I don't know what everybody else.
A lot of people had Herb.
Top 9.
Shaggy had Herb. Spurs, you loud, gang.
Spurs, you want attention, bruh.
Spurs has Stafford. Ted is Herb.
Yeah, I'm Herbo.
Rye, he went off excitement, but he's even Herb above JD. Z Farm is JD with me. And then T is JD as well. So that's 3 JDs. And then who else is up here? Wait,
JD as well. I'm JD as well.
3 JD. Spurs JD 4. So Shaggy is 1. Herbert. Ted's is 2. Rye 3. And then T. So all right. So Herbert. I mean Hurts. I mean JD. My bad. JD. Herbert. 3, 7, 8. We got 8 now. My 8 was CJ Stroud. Let's see. Shaggy also has Stroud. D-Mac also has Stroud. Well, D-Mac has Stafford in there. So it look like it's going to be Stafford, Stroud between them two. So 1 Stafford.
What did I have? What did I 8? What did I have?
You got Stroud as well.
Okay. Stroud.
Shroud. T, 2 Staffords, 4 Shrouds. Z-Farm.
Z-Farm has Stroud too.
Yeah, 5 Shrouds. So Shroud went out. Look like it's gonna be Stafford, Dak to close this out. 3, 6, 7, 8. Look like it's gonna be Stafford and Dak to close this out. 1 Stafford.
Yeah, because I had Dak at 10, so and I think a lot of people had him at 10, so it don't really balance out. It don't really balance out for 9, to be honest, because everybody had him at 10.
Yeah.
Dak is 19 for me.
But it's 3 Bakers just looking like though. Wait, so 2 Staffords. But it's a collective list. We're gonna close.
I think it was only me and you that had Baker at 9 though.
Yeah, we're gonna go. So we're gonna go Stafford. We're gonna give Stafford love at 9. And then I'm not even the biggest Stafford fan, gang. I ain't gonna lie, personally, but Stafford at 9, and then we're gonna close it out with I guess Dak at 10. Yeah,
Dak
at 10.
Dak.
All right. Thank y'all to every single stop hating, nigga. Thank y'all to every single body that participated, whether you was in the chat, whether you came on the stage. Again, all these lists that we've been doing over the last couple of weeks will be posted on the Fact and Stats Twitter page. Make sure y'all follow the Fact and Stats Twitter page. It's at Facts and Stats _. I always tweet out what the show will be talked about today on that particular day. So obviously the quarterback list took roughly 2 hours or hour and a half, something like that. We're gonna do a brief pit stop at the WNBA coming up next. Talk about Devin Booker extension plus any other NBA free agency things. I keep saying we're gonna rank NBA free agency as far as the teams, but I keep wanting to hold off to see where Bill and Chris Paul and stuff like that land, because that will definitely help wherever they go team when it comes to their grading and their offseason so far. So I do use dark mode, but I changed Twitter to light mode this morning, or whatever you want to call this screen this morning, because I don't have to change the sub count, as you can see here. I be having to change the sub count screens color, the text color, when I use dark mode on every single different tab. So I'm just gonna try to keep using white mode as much as possible, or whatever you want to call it. Devin Booker extension, and after that we're gonna be looking at the NBA Summer League matchups and action and things to look forward to today. I personally cannot wait. Speaking of that, again, as I just see this message in this chat, I'm going to send it to the Fact and Stats page. These are some of the things to look out forward to today. Players I'm excited to watch the most today: Derek Queen, the Pels; Rob Dillingham on the Wolves; Tyrese Proctor on the Cavs. Tyrese is a guy that I projected a first-round pick a couple of years ago, pretty much since his freshman season. Ended up coming out as a junior. I feel like I think he went second round to the Cavs. Johnny Furphy out of Kansas 2 years ago. Pacers. Demon, Nets first-round pick. Jay Richardson, Magic first-round pick. Dylan Cardwell. Is this Auburn, Tez?
Yeah.
Man, he could be a solid big man in the league. Shout out to him. Dylan Cardwell, King. Cooper Flags, Mavs. And then Tyler Smith, Bucks. So obviously a lot more, like he said in the tweet, but just for one each team that we haven't seen play yet. So, yeah, and again, no Dylan Harper and no VJ today. But Cooper Flag versus Bronny and Dalton today. I cannot wait for that. So make sure y'all pull up to the Fact and Stats playback room. As you can see here, I have all the games scheduled already that we will be watching. Wolves Pels coming up in roughly 2.5 hours. Immediately following that, you'll see Tyrese Proctor and Johnny at 5 p.m. We'll still probably watching the duration, the ending of this game. And then you'll see Demon and playing against Topic, Nicholas, assuming he plays today still. Or Topic, whatever, however you say his name. And then the last game is, well, not the last game, but one of the games that we'll be highlighting heavily for sure is this Mavericks and Lakers game at 8 o'clock. The last game will be, somebody play at 10, I can't remember. The Sixers,
Spurs
yeah,
game.
Them guys are out anyway. But yeah, the Sixers and the Spurs.
They say Dylan will play Saturday though.
Yep.
Against Scoop.
Yep. And again, guys, Playback is free. Playback is an app you can download that costs $0. As you can see, the live chat is right here on the right. and I typically will probably have my camera on as long as I'm home and I'm able to turn my camera on. So same thing. Me have my camera on Twitch, me have my camera on YouTube. I do the same thing on playback. I just took the show away from playback and moved it to Twitch as of the last 2 weeks, and also been hosting the show on YouTube for like the last 8 months, I would say. So shout out to all the members on YouTube. If you want to become a member on YouTube, the link in the description on this video. And then shout out to all the subscribers on Twitch. If you want to extend your support for the platform, feel free to subscribe on Twitch as well. If you have Amazon Prime, it's best you subscribe to your Amazon Prime account, as you get one free subscription per month on your Amazon Prime account. And again, shout out to everybody that helped with the list as far as quarterbacks today. We're going to go to immediately jump into the next thing, and that is WNBA things real quick. Yes, sir. I didn't set the prime one up, Justin. Appreciate you though. I did not set that up. WNBA things, man. Bonner had her debut with the Mercury. It was a great ass win for them in a second. We'll get to that in a second. Asia Wilson, wrist injury could not have been that serious because she is listed as questionable for tonight's game against the Mystics, who's surprisingly a really good team this year. Both teams are sitting at 9-10. And then the Fever fell in Caitlin Clark's return to the Valkyries, who actually also been a surprise good team this year as well. I remember in the summertime I said I'm not watching them, and I think they're over 500 now. I think they're at 10-9. So shout out to the Valkyrie. We got a couple of guys in here. Let me see if Tez and Shaggy in here still. Well, Shaggy in here still. I think Tez started watching the game from midway, the first quarter on down. But I'll pass it to y'all to kick this off. Before we do that, we had a game that started before that was not nationally televised. I didn't bother to watch it because I saw Seattle have a good start. Then I saw the Sun come out and have a good second and third quarter. But my mind was like, okay, whatever. The better team will pull away. The Sun was 2-15 at the time. The Storm was 12-7. So I left it alone. I didn't even bother chiming in. If I want to watch a game and it's not on nationally televised, I'll say tweet. Let me get a link, like I did for the Mercury game. But I didn't do that this game. And I look up. The Sun won the game. One time I loaded up FanDuel, y'all. A lot of y'all not. One time I picked up my phone. I went on FanDuel to make my Fever and links parlay. The shit ain't hit anywhere. I go to make a parlay, and I lied to you not. The Sun was plus 5,000 at one point in time in this game. Plus 5,000, bro. Plus 5,000. It probably shouldn't have been like that because the game never really was that crazy. So, yeah, man. If anybody bet the Sun, which probably not a lot of people in the world, they won some money yesterday for sure. Box score watching real quick. Gabby, All-Star, continues to have a really good season statistically. Skylar Diggins had 23, All-Star as well. Erica has continued to play good basketball in her starting role. She had 10-7, and Nneka had 12-12, and Ezzy had 13-6 in the middle. On the Sun side of things, Tina Charles went back into the starting lineup. She had 29-11 with 3 offensive boards. They had a lot of chip-ins from a lot of their young players, or a lot of their players that I don't know too well. JC was the first round pick a couple of years ago. She had 16 in her new spot in Connecticut. Sanaya Rivers had 11, and then Bria Hartley had 15. So like I said, I don't know too many of these ladies on the Connecticut Sun, with all due respect. Damn. Yeah, not one mod changed the title. That is a fact, dog. Let me do it myself. Hold on. Again, if you are a mod, please. I cannot remember to change the title all the time, y'all. So I would need y'all to help with that sometimes. All you have to do is exclamation point title and always put facts and stats show in the front. For example, like this coming up. I already did it, I think. Okay, cool. I did it already. Yeah, just put fact and stats. Keep fact and stats show in the front. And then all you gotta do is exclamation point title, fact and stats show, semicolon, WNBA 710 recap or WNBA recap, whatever the case may be. And that's how it would be on YouTube, on the Twitch side of things going forward. YouTube, I'm just going to have everything that we're talking about all worded out in one thing. So yeah, with that being said though, to jump back into it, and good luck, Louis Bags. To jump back into it, who's 5,000? I said the Sun at one point in this game slide was plus 5,000. So yeah, shout out to the Sun. They moved to 3-16 on the year. Nothing really to say there. Obviously, the Storm will regret dropping that game probably later on when it comes to like playoff seeding and things like that, because I'm pretty sure if I had to guess, they're probably like 5th right now. Yeah, they're 5th. So yeah, when it comes down to playoff seeding, that's probably a game that probably will haunt them later on, losing to a bad team like that. With all due respect to the Connecticut Sun. Next, you had the Valkyries beat the Fever 80-61. This turned into a beatdown for from like the second quarter on down. So I'm gonna pass this to Tez and Shaggy to hear what they got to say about it, and we'll continue working our way down the schedule from last night. If they got anything to say about it.
Yo,
Okay, yeah, we can hear you.
I thought he was gonna start off because I ain't watched the first
Yeah,
quarter.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
He can start it off and I'll piggy off him.
Yeah. I mean, nobody should be surprised. I said it. I've been saying this since I've been telling y'all the problems of this team since game one. And one of the major problems is we have a coaching problem right now when we should not have one. We fired Christy Size after she made the playoff the season around last year more than a so-called better coach, and ain't nothing. We looking worse than last year if you ask me. I seen it before the game, bro. The tweet went out. Clayton Clark playing the three. I said, what? Caitlin Clark's playing small forward? Ev, in what right mind do you take Caitlin Clark and take the ball out of her hands? Who does that? Like, does she not understand when you're taking the ball out of Caitlin Clark's hands, you're not only limiting her, but you're limiting the front court as well. And you've seen it in the game. But Leah Boston didn't want to play after the first quarter. She was out that bitch vibing. She was cool. Motherfucker was saying she was about to cry on the bench. Like, I don't understand this coach, bro. And like, shout out to Ray McDonald, bro, but she's not a starter, bro. Respectfully, she's not a guard. She's a guard, but she's not a point guard. She want to score. She get downhill. She ain't creating shit though. Like, I didn't understand. I didn't understand who the fuck's put Caitlin Clark at small forward. That's stupid as fuck. It makes no sense, bro. We got a coaching problem. I don't bring me Christy Size back, bro. Bring my coach back. When I seen the tweet happen, I was happy for Steph White, but like, nah, come on. I knew it was gonna be. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like, this team's ass. Respectfully, they suck. We got too many problems everywhere, bro.
All right, short, sweet, and simple. Kept it real.
Well, Piggy, yeah, I can tell. Brother voice, he pissed. I am too though.
Oh, for real, because like, bro, when you make coaching changes, you add players that's supposed to make your team better, and the team's not better. That's a fucking problem, bro. Like, seriously, it's a problem. This team is trash, bro. Lexi Hall said in the game, she said we're playing with a million rotations. How are we 20 games in and you testing out lineups and shit? We're 20 games in, halfway into a 40 what is it, 44?
Yeah.
42 game season, and you're still testing out lineups? Come on, bro. You're not a serious coach. You're not serious. You're not serious at all. Like, you know what worked. Go with what worked. Like, you taking the ball out of Caitlin Clark saying we wasn't getting none on the fast break. You know how y'all know how we play. Rebound, find CC, push the break.
Yeah.
Wasn't doing none of that last night, bro. Well, early in the day. She took away our whole offense. We couldn't get nothing from Aaliyah Boston, nothing from Natasha Howard, nothing.
Well, yeah, I agree with brother for sure. When I started watching the second half, I said second half, my fault. Second quarter, the first couple of possessions, I'm like, how did we start the game? Because when I started watching, it looked like vibes, bro.
Appreciate that sub, gang. What you saying?
It looked like vibes when I started watching the game, bro. And like I just seen a lot of running around. Looked like people were just trying to pick their spots. But hell, I'm watching Lexi, I'm watching Kelsey Mitchell and McDonald. I'm watching them running to the same spots. So I'm like, they looked out of sync when I started watching the game. And then I'm watching Cece come off pin downs like 3 times in a row, which could be cool, but the play that if you're gonna have her off ball, the play that you're running, they suck. Like, all they do is blow it up. All they doing is blowing up the screen and making her catch the ball then they close to the fucking half court line. That's unacceptable. Our best offense 2 years in a row, Chrissy Sides or Steph White, regardless. Our best offense is pick and roll, CC and Aaliyah Boston. I legit counted how many pick and rolls did I see from CC and Aaliyah Boston. Legit, Ev, counted. You know where I went? None. I seen none. So that's the best offense is them two, and Kelsey Mitchell is trying to find her little alleyways through that off either catching and shooting, catching, putting the ball down for a mid range, catching, pump faking, get to the rim. That's our offense. And occasionally, if they bite down, you got Lacey Hall in the corner. I didn't even know Lexi Hall didn't even start until niggas told me in the playback. That's also a fucking problem. So, to Shaggy point, we're halfway through the season and we're still trying shit. No way in hell, CC 20 games. You don't try CC off the ball 20 games in. Let's just start there. That's some shit you start trying to implement the first 5.
Hey, Tez.
Let me finish, brother. The first 5 games, and I give you 10. I really don't want to, but I give you 10 just for the fuck of it. But that's some shit you try to begin of the season, bro. Not halfway through the season, CC off ball. That ain't what the fuck going on, bro. Not to bench Lexi Hall. That's our hustle player. That's our Draymond. You know what I mean? That's our defense, rebound, push the break, hit the occasional 3. That's our dirty work player. You had our dirty work.
It ain't occasional. It ain't occasional 3. She's 54% from the 3. She's knocking them motherfuckers down. Yeah, I can't believe she's gonna bitch.
Yeah, so and you're benching that for a girl who, yes, she plays defense, but she ain't bringing the other shit that Lexi Hall brings us, bro. Lexi Hall brings us energy, bro. Lexi Hall turns the team. What?
And then Eric McDonald is 5'6", bro. Like, what the fuck? Why are you starting CC, McDonald, and Kelsey Mitchell? Kelsey Mitchell like 5'7", 5'8". Are they small as fuck?
Yeah, bro. So that shit right there. If I'm watching the game, I think I'm going far as, bro. And like I said, fuck watching the start of the game because it don't look like nothing happened when I wasn't watching. So fuck that. In 2 years, bro, this is the worst I ever seen us play, bro. My big man, I don't even want to play. Natasha Howard been on a little run lately, bro. Feel how you feel about? She been on a little run. She ain't giving you shit. Aaliyah Boston went to the bench, and I seen a tweet, bro. She kept her out like 5-6 minutes of the game. Why? Because she's uninterested to play. That's a problem, bro. We're 29 and we're 19 games in. Well, about to be 20. That's a problem, bro. That's a fucking problem, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't even mad at Aaliyah, bro. That she was. You could see it. You could see it on her facial expressions, her body language, bro. She was pissed the fuck off, bro. Because the offense was some shit. It was ridiculous, bro. I didn't know what the fuck they were doing. She was pissed the fuck off.
Yeah. So that's. But I ain't. You know what I'm saying? Credit to Golden State. I give them their credit. They played a hell of a game. They made a lot of shots. We missed a lot of shots. Credit to them. They played good defense as well. They was very physical with us on the perimeter. You could tell they gave CC and Kelsey Mitchell problems, and even McDonald. They completely. I wouldn't say shut down Aaliyah Boston because she was just to me uninterested to play. But you could also say for her frustration and how things was going, you can also argue that they took her out of the fucking game. So they did a good job across the board, bro. Good, you know what I'm saying? Good Golden State win. They are a good team, but I don't think they're better than us. They shouldn't be better than us. So, but yeah, Steph White, bro. I don't know, bro. I was Shaggy definitely pointed out to me beginning of the season, but I thought we had the players on our team to kind of offset her dumbass coaching. But down the line, I have to give him credit. I was wrong. This shit is embarrassing, bro. This is the most embarrassing loss in 2 years, bro. I think I'm going that far for
And
sure.
then watching games like that, it made me mad because Steph White refused to adjust, bro. She want to keep trapping ball screens, putting 2 on the ball whenever the screen comes, bro. Teams know we want to do that. They're getting out, they're passing the ball quick, putting us in 4 and 3s, and we're cooked. We're fucking cooked. She kept letting them do that shit last night, bro. If that shit been happening throughout the whole fucking season. Like, bro, I don't know what's up with this coach, bro. For real, I do not know what's up with her.
Nah, for real. So that's all I gotta say, bro. Embarrassing loss, bro. And I'm still pissed. I'm still pissed.
One thing I can say, we got our front court of future, bro. I know y'all seen Michaela Simpson last. Yeah, she wanted him. She wanted him. We got our front court of future. We gotta get this other shit figured out.
But even Bro, she was cooking, bro. She was playing very well, and then they took a smack out, bro. Took a smack out, bro. Like that shit. Bro. Like
Let's see how
the rhythm was all off yesterday, bro.
And we
Me
was in there
personally,
watching. We was in there watching,
I'm
low, right?
chalking that.
We was in there watching, right?
Yeah,
Regardless of how
yeah.
we play, right? And I think Ed was in there too. Regardless of how we was playing, nigga, we stormed back in the third, bro. We stormed back.
Facts.
We went on a
We
10.
brought it down
We
to
went
five.
on a 10-1
It
run,
was
bro.
5. It was a 5
We
point
went on a
game.
10-1 run, bro.
what she do? What she do?
What I
What
was
she do?
preaching. What I was
Put the niggas
preaching,
out.
low.
They get a 5 point game,
And you take the
and
fucking
she
players out the
fucking.
game, bro. Come on, bro. I
Bruh.
was in there preaching. I was literally in there preaching. If I said, bro, we just stormed back. As a coach, fuck who the starters. This is a part of in-game adjusting.
Yeah. Y'all keeping it real. Fever made a run in late in the third. Where y'all cut it to like
My
4
fault.
or
You hear
5.
me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
But the Fever made a run, and then she took him out. She took out. I think she took out Cake. She took out
KK and
KKCC.
CC. KK and
She took
CC,
him
bro.
out, and Kelsey wasn't even in the game. I don't think at this point. She
No,
took
she
him
wasn't.
out.
She wasn't.
Yeah, there was no Kelsey, no KK, no CC on the floor. She took him out with like a minute 30 left in the third quarter. We like, bro, what the fuck? You might as well let her finish the third. Like y'all going on the run. Like why take her out right here? And then she started the fourth with no CC, no Kelsey, no KK. No CC, no Kelsey, right? She put CC in about, I think, she put CC in when they go down 16 with like 8 minutes left in the fourth. And then she puts Kelsey in when they down 20. Like, what the fuck? This shit is over with. Fuck, you want to perform a miracle now? Like, you had your momentum, you gave it up, you gave that shit away. And now you putting them in down 20. Like, they supposed to just come in here and do a miracle in 6 minutes. Like, come on, bro, that shit over with, bro. Like, tweaking. I'm gonna chalk that up. CC been hurt for the last couple games. They out of rhythm. Whatever, cool. All I know is I better not see that shit again today, or whatever the next game is. I better not see that shit again today, bro. That shit is sad.
I didn't understand. You got CC coming off an injury. How the fuck is she ever constantly supposed to get into a rhythm when you're playing her for 3 to 4 minute stretches? When I seen that before the game, I'm like, bro, it's no, she might as well not even play.
Yeah, that's why I said the same thing.
No fucking sense. Like, what is she playing for?
Shaggy, brother. We all know basketball, right? I can even do something better, right? Just listen to this. She has a growing injury, right? She has a growing injury. Everybody in here knows where your growing is. Why would you bring a girl back who has a growing injury coming off screens and cutting? Let's be for real, bro.
She coming
off screens. She coming off pin downs. She coming off flares. She has a growing injury. Do you know you have to use that coming off screens, bro? Let's be for real. Like that's basketball 101, bro. Like you don't do shit like that, bro.
We only got like 2, maybe 3 good screen setters on the team, bro. Aaliyah, Sophie, little, you set the screens, KK set screens. But other than that, everybody else is paper, bro. Paper screens out there, motherfucker. Bro. Literally, everybody else.
Then to Ted said, you don't even run the Aaliyah and CC pick and roll. Like, bro, I don't know, bro. That was tough. I don't know what that was, bro. That was a bad coaching performance that I haven't seen one before.
I'm telling you what it was. They been saying this shit going on Twitter. Oh, they need to play Ari and CC together, bro. I don't give a fuck about. They should never play together, bro. Ari need to come off the bench, be a spark, bro. She's not a playmaker, bro. Like that's not her game, bro. She get downhill, she push pace and score. But other like, come on, bro. That's what she do, bro. Other than that, nah, I'm cool, bro. Cool, man. Cool. I don't want to do that shit ever.
Yeah, Ari, CC, and Kelsey starting at the same time. Like that's too many. That's too much. Like too many people trying to get to the same spots. Like that's two people ain't in each other's way, bro. You can't do that. At least not off the brinks. Like you can't do it all bucks. You gotta at least let them figure it out a little bit in spurts first, bro. Not just snap throw her in the fucking starting lineup.
And then when CC was out, the only team we beat above 500 was the Lynx. That was the only one. That was the only one. And Ari McDonald didn't even close that game because she couldn't control the pace of the game when we had to leave. Sydney Coach had to close that game in the fourth quarter, bro. She didn't even close. Like, man, we cooked, bro. I won a championship. That shit ain't happening this year, bro. If it was up to me, if I was in the front office, everybody can go. But CC, Kelsey Mitchell, KK, and the lid boss. Other than that, everybody can get the fuck.
Nigga, ain't nobody else to want after that, nigga.
What you talking about? Taylor definitely wants Kofi Cunningham unless y'all crazy.
Not no crazy want like.
But you crazy as hell.
Nah, teams will want them, but I'm saying like they not bringing nothing back though. Like what they bringing back then at that point? Cause you're not gonna trade
Yeah,
somebody else.
what?
You not what are they bringing back at that point? You're not gonna trade nobody
And
that's
they
better than.
trade. I'm saying it like that. I'm saying they all can get the fuck off my team. I
Oh,
feel,
okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah. All right. Shout out to the Valkyries. Like I said, they continue to surprise folks this year. They moved to 10-9 on the season. And obviously, the Fever have to shake back and go on a run at some point. They're 9-10 at the moment. Hopefully, Kaden Clark stays healthy. She's been in and out of the lineup this year. And hopefully that starting lineup can get fixed. Because I'm with Shaggy. They don't need McDonald and CC playing basketball together. It's not a need. She can come off the bench and be that point guard for the bench. And basically replace it what City was brought in to be this season. So shout out to Golden State. Next you get to what else from yesterday? Phoenix and Minnesota. I'm not gonna lie, bruh. This was a hell of a fourth quarter. I mean, the run that they went on in this fourth quarter was ridiculous, bruh. I think I want to quote this correctly. I think they went up 67-60, and as y'all can see, the score finished 71-79. Please tell me I'm right. 67-60, 67-60. Yep, 67-60, bro. They went up 67-60 after a fluke Courtney Williams three. I'm not gonna lie, it was fluke. She just threw that joint up and she made a shot clock going down. 5 minutes to go. After that, bro, Alyssa Thomas dominated, bro. Straight up dominated. 16-foot jumper, assist to Whitcomb. I think she had Catherine got a bucket and one. Alyssa Thomas 14-foot jumper. Alyssa Thomas 2-point shot. Alyssa Thomas 6-point shot. Alyssa Thomas 14-point shot. Like, bro, she took over, and on top of her taking over on the offensive end, she was guarding Fee the whole time and clamping her. Like, she had a hell of a two-way fourth quarter. She had a hell of a two-way performance throughout this whole entire game, and she shot the ball 24 times. And this was without Satu and Copper. So Alyssa, man, she's averaging like 15, 8, and 10 pretty much this year. Having a hell of a season. I want to give her all the credit that she deserves. I'm glad that she left Connecticut and went to a team like Phoenix where she's able to thrive and have a better season than what she was having last year. Last year, I think she averaged 10, 11 points per game. This year, she's up in every statistical category outside of rebounds. In comparison to last season and this season. So, shout out to Alyssa Thomas, DeWanna Bonner. She even got to close the game out, and she brings the IQ to the game. She brings that chemistry that she has with Alyssa, and she brings the length to the defensive side of the ball that they needed, and that was on display last night. So I like what the close lineup that they went with DeWanna Bonner. I can't wait to see Alyssa, Bonner, Copper, Satu insert big woman into those lineups, and that's probably gonna be pretty good as well. So Bonner was cool. She has 7.6 rebounds and 2 assists and a steal in her 26 minutes of play. And like I said, she's just gonna make them better. Whether she starts or come off the bench. As the player, she'll make this team better. When you look at her in Indiana Fever, it just didn't go together to me, personally. So we'll see how Bonner, pans out the rest of the time in Phoenix. She's obviously going to have a better connection and chemistry with Alyssa, and also going to hold Alyssa accountable as well throughout the games when she's trying to hold other teammates accountable and things like that. So it was a great-ass win for the Mercury last night. I had the Lynx winning the game, but from a basketball fan perspective, it was a great to watch. Kayla McBride, I'm not going to lie, you got to do more. Like, and granted, she wasn't even getting the ball to do anything. Their offense yesterday in this whole entire fourth quarter was the same two things. We're going to post up Fee. She's going to get clamped by Alyssa, or we're going to run a pick and roll with Courtney Williams and Fee and try to get Courtney Williams to get Fee to Alyssa to switch and hit Fee on a pop and let her operate, or Courtney Williams going to try to shoot a mid-range jump shot or a three in the fourth quarter. That's literally all it was. They had to get Kaylin some type of actions or something. They had to do something different. And I think they got caught in the heat of the moment and they didn't switch up their offense. And that's what allowed Mercury to continue going on and run. And Alyssa Thomas continued to dominate and then putting out the win. And outscoring them 27-14 in the fourth quarter after being down 67-60 with 5 minutes to go. They went on a 19-4 run to close out the game. Super duper impressive. And again, they're 14-6 now. Thought she was better than what she is. Glad she left. Thought she was better than what she is. Glad she left. Elaborate. What you mean, OG? You talking about Alyssa or you talking about Dewana? You talking about Bonner, OG? But yeah, and the Mercury, the biggest surprise this season to most. I had expectations for them. Whenever you can put three good players like that on the same team, you ought to expect them to be good. And granted, they all did not get to play a lot together this year, which is unfortunate due to injuries and things like that. But man, to be 14-6 and they haven't put it all the way together yet, that's impressive, bro. That's impressive. Let's continue to play like that, play make like that, defend like that. And Satu scoring at the rate she's scoring at. And I think even Copper last game, she even had 28 points. So as she continues to get back, let me see. I want to fact check myself correctly. I don't want to talk on my ass. 33 points, actually. So her last game play, she had 33 points. You know what I'm saying? That's even better than what I said, but 28. So, yeah, man, when they put it all together, bro, they're gonna be a tough team to beat. They're going to be a tough team to beat for sure. OG, I need to see what OG was talking about.
So, guys, we needed Bonner, man. Y'all didn't see the vision.
She ain't fit in Indy, bruh. Nigga, y'all was going Lexi over her to close games, so you can't get mad at her for that. Like,
you said what?
Y'all was going Lexi over her to close games, so like you can't get, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you want? Y'all really could have did. Y'all could have did.
No,
y'all could have did.
Bonner's supposed to play the four.
Yeah, y'all could have did Bonner at there. Yeah, y'all could have did at that spot for sure. I agree. DB coming back to a winning team and having a good game after all the haters were being corny feels so good.
Who said that?
Louis Bags.
Oh
man. OG, what you talking about before I move on, OG? You talking about Alyssa Thomas or you talking about Bonner, OG? I don't know which one you talking about. You said thought she was better than what she is. Glad she left. Are you referring to Bonner thinking she was better than what she was? Okay. Oh, okay. So he's saying Bonner thought she was better than what she. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't think she's that good either anymore. Well, she's still a good player. Let me say that, but I just don't think Indiana fit was best for her personally. But we'll see how she.
I don't know when I think it became a Fever fan, but all right.
Talking about OG.
Yeah.
I don't think OG a Fever fan. I don't think so.
He told me he was a Fever fan.
Wait, what?
And play back. He told me he rocked with the Fever.
Dog, what is going on, bro? When the hell did OG become a Fever fan, bruh? I gotta talk to. I know he's gonna be in playback during the summer league today. I gotta talk to OG later about that. When the hell did he become a Fever fan? That shit is, man. All right, we move forward. Shout out to the Mercury. Great win last night. I was able to speak on that game so happily because I was able to watch that whole entire fourth quarter, and I enjoyed the hell out of it. Last but not least, we got the Sky versus the Wings. If anybody wants to chime in on this game, feel free. That's up here. I'm gonna go with the box score to start this one off, and I'm gonna continue to praise this young lady because I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Y'all know me. I keep it real. Y'all know me. I keep it real. But my two brothers, I haven't heard them say shit about Angel in a month now. Like I haven't heard Ted or Shaggy say nothing about Angel Reese in a good month now. Like I ain't taking no laps. I ain't running no laps. But
don't speak on her no more, bro.
I don't blame you. You can't. Ain't nothing you can say.
I just genuinely don't. Like it's no point.
What do you mean? It's no point.
I'm just. Hey, can we have a nice conversation now?
Y'all can't talk about the field goal percentage. Y'all can't talk about the field goal percentage no more. So what can y'all say? Okay, go ahead.
Before she went on the scratch, I can only speak for me and Tez. We wasn't randomly speaking on that girl. We was speaking on her in conversations when she was brought up. So I don't know what you're talking about. We wasn't just she asked. We let that shit in the past, gang. Like for real. What the fuck is that to speak on?
Okay, let me ask y'all a direct question right now. Do y'all think she asked right now?
Yes.
Ted, you think she asked?
Bro, she's still not good, bro.
Man, listen. Angel was playing good basketball every night. She's rebounding well. She's more efficient. Having a good stretch, though. She's more efficient. At what point are you going to just stop the stretch where they're saying she's playing good basketball, gang? Like
that's all it is. What are you talking about?
So
that's what I'm saying.
It's just a stretch and that's it.
I don't speak on her, bro.
It's just a stretch.
Cool, bro.
What my dog B Young at? Hey B Young.
I'm cool.
My dog B Young, we just up here, man. Fuck.
Oh yes, yes. Because what if she started just playing ass out of nowhere?
We'll see, gang. I don't think that's gonna happen personally. I
And
personally don't
that's
think that's gonna happen.
so. So when
We
you,
need to say
I'm saying though, so if niggas not speaking on her, like they and they generally don't speak on her, because I don't really speak on her either. Like niggas generally don't speak on her. So if niggas start speaking on her now after you said them to, asked them to, or whatever, you didn't ask them to, but after you called them out on it, whatever, cool. If she starts playing bad again, then what? The niggas supposed to are we supposed to keep speaking on her at that point too?
No.
Bro, to be honest, bro, I'm gonna keep it 100.
I
Niggas
just don't care to speak on her, me personally.
Yeah, I don't care to speak on her, bro. But I'm gonna tell you the reason niggas really don't speak on her, bro. That's called effects to facts, nigga. Let's keep shit a thou wow, nigga. We don't watch they fucking games, bro. They don't got that much motion to turn up a fucking Sky game because Angel Reese playing, bro. That's called effects to facts, bro. And all that other shit, cool. She having a good stretch, bro. I don't send stats when she playing, but I don't even watch the fucking games. I don't care to watch the games, bro. Facts.
Okay, that's fair. And my job is just to highlight who's playing well, and she's playing really good basketball. Like I said, it's a stretch at the moment, and hopefully it can. For me, it can. Hopefully it continues. Do you hope it continue?
no. I mean, but
Wait.
you keep doing your job.
Hold on. Wait.
Niggas said, do you hope it continue?
Do you hope it continue, Taz?
Bro, I don't care if it continues, bro. I'm not gonna watch.
Shaggy, why did you
I
say
don't give
no
a fuck.
though? Why did you say no to that? Why does that bother you, Shaggy, for you to say no?
Because listen, bro. I don't know about y'all, but I grew up in the era when you're a fan of somebody. Like fan wars was a thing. Why the fuck am I hoop in the house continue to play good? That's the era I grew up in. Y'all remember when I was going against Josh Allen 2022 every day, every week of football season? Josh, I was letting him have it. I don't need to hate her that much. Y'all seen what I did to Westbrook? I was still going Westbrook faithfully. I don't, man, she ain't worth my time, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, nah, I'm cool. And then you telling yourself, Caitlin Clark, man, keep praising the ops. You've been doing that shit a lot lately, bro. For real, you've been doing that shit a lot.
Bro, that's not a competition to me, gang. With all due respect, bro. I be
Not
trying to
speaking
tell people
on
this. When I speak of Caitlin Clark, if anybody brings up Angel Reese to me, that's disrespectful. Like I'm not entertaining no conversation with Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. But I am, as a basketball fan and a growing WNBA fan, continuously going to speak on a young black lady. It don't even matter if she's black or not, but a young black woman.
I'm not a fan of WNBA. Fan of the Fever, Caitlin, and the players I like.
Okay, well, I'm a WNBA. I'm a Liberty fan, Caitlin Clark fan, and a WNBA fan. So Angel Reese, this young black lady who named, in my opinion, gets bashed sometimes, laughed at, clowned at, joked upon. The missed layups, the turnovers, etc. Rightfully so. But I see constant improvement in her game. The ball handling, the rebounding, the finish with either hand. These are true things that's actually happening. Like being more efficient, defending at a high level damn near every single night. Like this is things that's happening on a game-to-game basis right now. Like, so how can I not speak on that? Like, she's playing good basketball. And then Kenny say she's simply doing what a role player is supposed to be doing, gang? Oh, disagree, but okay. Labeling her just a role player is crazy to me, but all right.
I'm just saying, but man, I grew up and with my dad was in here. Yeah, tell you, real. I grew up a diehard Ed Reed fan. I hated him right now. I was man, what? He was never fucking with Ed Reed, nigga. I always been like this. Always. Always. Man, y'all free as hell. Ain't fucking man. You are up now, bro. I gotta do you as
I'm
an
not
op.
an op gang. I'm not an Angel Reese fan. I'm a Caitlin Clark fan, bro.
You actively rooting for.
The Sky are the best team out of all the bad teams. IVX, she not good regardless. Reese has a good stretch and she gets gas. Goes back to playing bad. I don't like her game at all. You gotta stop gassing and she having a good stretch. Reese will go back to having bad games and the gas will stop. That's the screaming Mazak. But all right, okay, IVX, thanks. Maybe you're not Mazak. All
I
right.
didn't call that out though. I said this last week or a week or two ago. So you spent out on me. Whenever somebody, no matter the sport, going a good stretch, y'all jazz them up. That's facts.
I'm not jazzing her up, but she's doing some shit that we never seen before at the moment. 15 straight rebounds in 5 straight games. That's a record.
Okay.
Impacting the game
Just know what she
offensively
got.
and defensively. Like, she's playing good basketball. I'm just giving her credit.
You gotta play the Fever again. Let's see if she do that shit.
I just think Angel don't get no praise in here, and I think rightfully so throughout this stretch. As y'all are highlighting and saying it's good, she deserves to get credit and praise throughout the stretch. How y'all gonna tell me the stretch is good, but then I can't praise the stretch? Like, how did that make sense?
Hey, well, No, what we're simply telling you is that's her fans' job. Nah.
I ain't gonna lie. That's a good response though.
Gang, I can't view it like that when I'm hosting the show though,
That's
gang.
but listen though, you the host of a show. It's your job to talk about all the shit that go on. That's cool, bro. You can't expect us to take time about all day.
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
not watching
Okay, fair.
wins. What am I
Yeah,
watching
that's
them
fair.
for?
That's fair. That's fair. All right, that's fair. That's fair. All right, that's fair. I ain't mad at that. That's fair.
Bro, the Sky play, bro, it'd be 3 niggas in the playback, bro. We not watching that. Facts. Like, what?
Bro, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I literally, bro, I was dead ass in playback, bro. The Sky was playing, bro. It was 3 niggas in that bitch. No cap. No cap. I'm like, damn, Angel ain't got no motion.
Bro, nobody is going to playback to watch Angel Reese, y'all. Y'all don't gotta be nasty about it, bro.
Pop it though.
Come on,
Pop
bro.
it though, Lo. When we played, nigga, everybody on the stage, nigga, it's motion, real motion going on over here, bro. This guy, it could be a back to back. It could be a back to back, bro. Everybody gonna leave when the Sky come up, bro. We don't watch them games, bro. Talk about how that shit for it, bro. Want me to highlight some shit?
You need to be mad at these Angel fans. They not showing up for their girl.
Hey, bro, you want us to highlight shit that we don't even watch.
Bro, y'all
That's
are
y'all job, bro.
Y'all niggas, bro.
That's y'all job, bro.
Y'all niggas are disgusting, gang. I ain't gonna lie. I get y'all thought process and shit like that, but come on, bro. Nobody's going to go out their way to realistically go to playback to go watch Angel Reese play basketball. Like, let's be real. But that does not mean Angel Reese is not performing like one of the better players right now in the WNBA and doing what she can for the Sky team. Like, come on, bro. Like, we don't gotta make it. Yeah.
So if her fans won't do it, why do we gotta do it?
Where B Young at? He can't.
B
come
Young
up.
said he
That's
couldn't
his
hear.
job.
B Young said he can't hear y'all on Discord. B Young, say something.
That's his job, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's her. If her fans not even gonna take the time to do it, why do we gotta do
it? Can y'all try to give B Young advice? He's trying to talk, but we can't hear him. On Discord, I guess he's new to Discord. I don't freaking know.
Yeah, I figure that shit out.
Nah, Lo, I said that's fair already though, gang. Yeah, what's up, Shaggy?
Bro, no troll. This was last night. This was last. I joined the playback. My internet kept going out. It was thunderstorm. It kept knocking my Wi-Fi out. I go on that bitch. The Sky and the Fever. The Sky and the Wings playing. I'm like, okay, Angel Reese page. I'm like, where the fuck everybody at? Then niggas mic up. I'm like, all right, I'm about to get out of here. Y'all hold this shit down. This is the first half. But I come back, nigga, like 30 minutes to an hour later. Nobody here. Baseball on the screen. I say, what the fuck happened to these niggas, man? Everybody left. Ain't nobody watching those fucking Sky games, man.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it a beat.
Page, how is Angel versus Page and nobody in the nobody?
I'm gonna keep. I done seen niggas choose to watch baseball over Sky games, nigga. But I wish I would put some baseball on while the Fever playing.
Niggas love Page so much. Why niggas couldn't watch Page versus Angel?
Y'all are crazy, bro.
That's a good question. Oh, we crazy. That's a good question. That's a good question. but let it, hold up. Let it be CC versus Page. Oh, headlines. Let it be CC versus Angel. Headlines. Playback deep. Niggas on stage. Niggas chopping it. Soon as the Fever game go off, everybody go on about their day, bro. That's just a fact. We don't like.
Cool.
You want me to like cool? She having a good stretch game, but why I don't watch the games to speak on this shit, bro. Like, I don't watch them.
Why the fuck? Hold on. Why the fuck you wasn't in there last night? You were playing both of Angel and Page, right?
Last night, what time did that game start? I can't remember.
I remember.
It's on your screen, bro.
Nah, I don't show what time the game started. I don't know what time the game started. But that might be when I was in the midst of matchups, though. Like, if I'm remembering correctly. I think I might have been in matchups.
So you chose 2K over 2 players you fuck with. Okay.
Nigga, because I think you're a good basketball player, don't mean I'm a fan of you. Like, I'm a diehard fan of you, nigga. Like, what the? Yeah, I think Paige is good. Yeah, I think she's good, nigga, but she's one of my favorite players. What the hell?
You're a fan of her, though. I didn't say for your process.
Bro, do you watch it? Everybody you a fan of, bro?
I try to, yes.
Being a fan of somebody and them being one of your favorite players is two different things.
No.
Yes, it is. It's two different things, bro.
When I like
we can hear you, Young. We can hear you, B Young.
I got about 4 or 5 screens.
B Young, they on bullshit, gang. They on bullshit, gang.
We hear you, bro.
I ain't trying to hear none of that shit that I talk about. That's y'all niggas terrible.
Ah,
I
what the
fuck
fuck
with
we
all
do?
y'all.
What the fuck we do?
Y'all niggas terrible.
But what we
Nah,
do,
y'all
bro?
terrible, bro. Because I'm gonna keep it a buck. I fuck with all y'all. And I was in here when can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in there when she was struggling and shit early in the season.
Preach.
That shit was nasty. Y'all I ain't changing.
Oh,
Man,
you gotta.
it was like I was hold on. Was in there. Mind you, it wasn't no don't nobody they shit. Y'all niggas was watching her because she was playing like shit. And
Preach.
now this shit
Bro, that's
playing
bad.
better.
Bro,
She
Bro,
was
I don't watch her,
we wasn't
bro.
a part of that conversation. I know exactly what they
hold
was
up,
talking about. That was saying that
hold
was
up.
OG. That was Ari and them. I don't know, we wasn't a part of that conversation. I was in the fucking chat. That was on playback. I was in the chat.
You know what? You may be right. You may be right.
That
You
was
may be
when
right.
D-Mac was a part of
But
that conversation. That's when D-Mac said he had trade over Angel Reese and Camilla. That was that day, man. We wasn't a
you
part of
was
that
you
conversation.
was you was in the chat. But other niggas, okay, I'm gonna put it on
Bro, I
other
wasn't
niggas
part
was
of that
in
neither,
there.
bro. Like, stop it, bro. Stop, bro.
Other niggas in there
Niggas gonna
geeky
bring
again.
nigga if we on the stage and niggas just so happily bring what she was doing up, that's how niggas engage, bro. Niggas don't us three, we don't send Angel shit to start engagement, bro. If niggas
Bro,
ain't
that's
send that shit,
cap,
bro,
bro. And even if
bro,
and even
I
if
don't,
even if
we
niggas
don't
did send
send
shit,
Angel
even if
shit,
niggas
bro.
did
We
send it,
don't
y'all fed off of it though. Like y'all fed off of it.
what niggas
I
was
remember
speaking
the
on she was
exact
like
day. I
23%.
know the
Cool.
exact day D-Mac was talking about. Looking at my text message right now. It was June 9th. Come on, June 9th.
Okay, I
That was
got
that
you,
day,
OG.
June 9th.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't waste my time speaking on Angel Reese, bro. Like,
All right, gang. Well,
Now you got like, and you know why I don't speak on it, Shaggy? Now she's a top 10 player. Like that's what I'm
yeah,
saying,
one,
bro.
yeah,
Like,
bro,
down
stop what
shit
y'all
right now.
doing, bro.
Yeah,
Stop what
down
y'all
shit
doing,
that
bro.
shit, that
Stop
shit
what y'all
crazy,
doing, bro.
bro.
Y'all niggas being disgusting, bro.
Disgusting. It's
We
going. It's
can't do
all
this.
over the. It's
And
all
then
over the
That though, you
country.
seen the post too.
we can't do this
Y'all
though.
niggas.
Y'all can't just dismiss it and talk about it's just a stretch, bruh. Can't do
It
that.
is. That's
That's
literally how that
nasty as
works.
fuck, bruh.
That's
Bro,
Okay.
literally how
Renzo,
that
Niggas
works.
watch this to the end of the season. That is no
on
longer
me. I ain't
out.
never, on me. I ain't never came off a mic and said I'm hate watching anybody, nigga. Facts. I don't even talk
That
like that,
girl
nigga.
ball.
I don't even
That
talk like
girl
that,
balling
nigga.
right
But
Stop
listen
now,
playing
though,
with me,
bruh.
Terrence.
bro.
Listen though,
You
Terrence.
ain't
But listen
never
though,
heard me
Terrence.
say I'm in here hate watching Angel, bro. What the
But listen
fuck?
though,
You
Terrence.
never
But
heard that
listen
from
though,
me, bro.
Terrence. In order to hate watch, you have to watch. Niggas don't fucking watch her.
Now they don't watch.
I don't watch no fucking
Now
Sky
they don't
game.
watch.
I don't
I,
watch
I
no.
ain't gonna lie, Beyond. I ain't listen. At the beginning of the season, I feel
Y'all
like that's the
funny
only
though.
time. I feel like niggas watched
Y'all
early
funny.
in the season, bro, just to see what it was for. And then once niggas was like, okay, nah, the Sky ass. Like even Ed was in here one day. Ed was like, nah, we not watching no more Sky games, but this shit bad. Like
Yeah,
what's the
they
shit? Like,
ass. That's
we stop watching that
cool.
shit, bro. I'm gonna keep
That's
it a bean.
that's that's cool. They ass cool. But talk about her individual play. Talk about how she playing. Don't y'all can't just miss it talking about
Nah, she playing
nah.
well. She playing well for sure.
Bro, you want okay? Box score watching, bro. She cool, bro. Like what the fuck? We don't watch it to speak on it. Like what do you want us to
Yeah,
speak
facts
on?
that.
We don't watch it.
I see her box score and
I'm not,
say
I'm not
17 and
no.
15. Okay, yeah, she playing
I'm
cool,
just
but I don't watch the
I'm
game.
just noticing the energy different when she start playing well though. It's all well it'll pass. Yeah.
Be young, was you in
Motherfuckers
playback
in it.
last night when she was playing, bro?
Was you watching the game?
You said what?
Was you watching
Was
the
you in
game?
playback last night when she was
I
during
didn't I didn't
during
I
this
didn't
game?
even know they was playing yesterday. I was doing something else. I didn't know they was
So you ain't locked
doing
in.
something.
Okay.
I just
Okay.
I appreciate good play. Like you can't
Nah, be young.
I'm
Listen
not
though,
about to sit up here. Hold
the
on,
only
no.
reason
I'm
we
not about to
asked
sit
you
up
that
here.
though is because
Go
we
ahead,
was
go
just saying earlier, bro. Like it can't be on us to highlight Angel Reese. We not even her fans. We like that's her fans' job to do, bro. Like you like
No,
her, bro.
this
Like
is they.
respectfully. So it's like that's what
like good
you should
players.
do.
I like good players. And
Yeah,
motherfuckers
yeah.
been here talking about
Yo,
just
this what
man.
they
I
want,
seen
man.
that motherfucking Kenny. Seen that motherfucking Kenny and then talk about she a role player. What are
She
you
is.
talking about? All right, man. All right, go ahead. Okay. She a role player. Okay. No doubt. No doubt. the energy ain't the same. That's all I'm saying. I
From
fuck
who? From
the
who? I would never
energy
speak
ain't the
on her.
same, man.
From who? I would never speak
You
on her. I just call her ass.
ass.
I think she's gonna forever be ass.
She ain't ass. That's the thing.
I like that.
That's being disingenuous.
No, it's not, bro.
That ain't real to me.
My
Not ass. I watch
my
the girl.
energy about her is just that I don't think she's good enough for me to care about, respectfully.
And bro, and you can't
Exactly.
say she ass because your main critique was she don't make layups. Now she making her layups. Now what?
Okay,
Now what?
now be consistent. Be consistent.
Now what?
30 this one
Now
throughout the
what?
season, then we can talk.
Hold on,
30
hold on,
this
hold
one
on.
throughout the
Low
season,
key,
then we can talk.
low. That was very hypocritical of you because you do this for every sport. So that this is not different. Every sport this man talks about. Oh, he from the DMV. He from Baltimore. He from DC. He got Angel Reese. Oh, she from the DMV. Oh no, it's not my job. I'm
Angel Reese
not a
from
fan of her.
Baltimore, bro. It's not the
Hey,
DMV.
hold on. Hey,
It's
hold
not
on.
my job now. All of a sudden, that's very hypocritical of you. I'm not gonna lie. That is
Angel
very
Reese is not
hypocritical.
It
I
ain't
you
just
had to come
You
up here
think
and
I,
talk
Angel
about
Reese
you
is
the
think
not
I
my
prophecy
support
that
job.
you just
everybody
put
from
out there.
Baltimore?
That is
I hate the
ridiculous.
Ravens.
You
I
just
don't
said
like.
that about
What the, why
you
you
just
think I
said
support
2 weeks
everything
ago about
Baltimore?
Stephon Diggs. Oh, he from Maryland, right? Angel
Yeah,
Reese from
Stephon
Maryland.
Diggs from Maryland. He's not
Show
from
her love.
Baltimore.
He ain't from
Show her
From
Maryland.
love.
Maryland.
It's not the same. It's
Show
not the
her
Stephon
love.
Diggs
same,
from
bro.
Prince George's County,
She
Maryland.
went to the
Same place
university,
I'm from.
goddammit. She went to the goddamn university. Let's show
And
some respect here.
Angel Reese was Shaggy.
Not my job. You want to do it for every other sport. You can't do it for Angel Reese? Come on.
You said what, bro?
Yeah,
Come on,
I ain't.
bro.
What, Leo?
What'd you say?
I don't, that's just not one of my favorite
Bro, what?
players, bro.
Lorenzo, to be fair, Baltimore is not the DMV. To be fair,
Be young. What you just say?
I want to make that clear,
Well,
Lorenzo.
I didn't mean she was exactly where she from. Not exactly where
Nobody from
she
Baltimore
from.
would
I
claim you as the
said,
DMV. Nobody from the DMV would claim Baltimore as the DMV.
ugh. And if I ain't just talking about Shaggy says and them, it was a lot. It was more than them. It was more. It was a lot of people in it. Yeah, and
Yeah,
all that.
nah, be young. I'm with you, Mazak.
It
Many
ain't
more.
just
And even
them. It ain't just them.
even at point in times, I was on that side. But my problems with Angel was always the same thing. Don't use her right hand. Don't finish her layups. That was it. Like, and she been doing that. She improves. So I gotta speak on her improving. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta speak on that. And then Lorenzo, I'm gonna respond to you one more time. Why is it not? If you ever been to Baltimore, I'm assuming you probably haven't. If you ever been to Baltimore, you ever been to Maryland, you ever been to DC, is Maryland DC is
Yo, hold up.
it goes to one. Baltimore is way different, gang. It's not the DMV. We hold on, one more thing, Shaggy. We labeled the DMV as what you can travel on via the train, etc. I don't even think you can take a train to Baltimore, if I'm not mistaken. Look, can you do that now? I think you can. Can you do that now?
No, the DMV,
I
you
think
can
you
take a
can.
train, but it's not metro. Like
Okay.
DMV is everything that's
Not
metro
Metro.
accessible,
Yes,
bro.
Metro accessible. There we
I
go.
think you can take
Yes.
like a Greyhound or a Mark Buster to
Yeah, that don't
Baltimore,
count. Yeah,
but
that
you
don't
can't.
count. Yeah, that don't
Yeah,
count.
that don't
Yeah.
count, bro.
You can take fucking trains to the ball.
What
Yeah,
train?
you can.
What train? You can't get on the red line, blue line, orange line, nothing like
You
that.
Bro, you
cannot
can
get
get
on
on
the
the track
Metro
right
train
now, and
Yeah.
I
to get to
guarantee you that's
Baltimore,
not
bro.
Baltimore.
You can take a train there, but you can't get on. It's not Metro
Metro
accessible.
ends at Greenbelt
You can
and
fly
Montgomery
there if you
County.
want to. You can go anywhere in the world. Train, car, bike, don't matter.
Amtrak. You got it on Amtrak. So
Man, that shit is not the DMV, gang. With all due respect.
All
And
right.
be young. Be
All
young.
right, she went to the University
Angel
of
Reese.
Maryland. Same thing. It's
Angel
still the
Reese
same
is not
sentiment.
from where I'm
She went
from,
to the
man.
University of
Like,
Maryland. Is she in Maryland? Put some fucking respect
what's
on her.
up,
You do it
Shaggy?
for Stephon Diggs. You do it for all these other
you
people
said
that
what,
live
be
in
young?
I
Maryland.
agree. I
Do
agree.
the
Like,
same
why
for
you
her.
keep
I agree,
bringing up
Z-Fon.
Stephon
Baltimore
Diggs, bro?
Shaggy?
He's from Prince George's County, Maryland.
She went to the university.
Shaq corrected myself.
No, I'm
She
talking
went to the
about Stephon
fucking
Diggs is
university.
literally
She
from
stayed
Prince
home for 2
GG.
years.
Yeah, she took her ties to Louisiana, bro.
Okay, cool. She got better.
Yeah, burnt, dog.
I don't get it, man. A player gets better, and y'all still hating on her.
Yeah, that's
Nobody's
why
saying
that's
she's better
why
than
that's
this.
why.
Nobody's
Nobody's saying she's better than
wrong
this.
with y'all, but why y'all keep saying that?
I don't get it.
But we're not
We
hating
get
on her,
better
bro.
every day as
That's
people,
not one
but
of
she
our
can't get
favorite
better as a
players. I don't see
basketball.
why
That's
that's
what
so
I'm saying. It's crazy.
bro, you know how many niggas in the NBA and basketball are good and we don't talk about them? Like, it's a lot of niggas we don't talk about, bro. Like, I don't see us not talking about Angel Reese is so like mind-boggling, bro.
But ain't nobody asking you to talk about them niggas,
But yeah,
though. Because
nobody's
you never
forcing your
did.
comment.
Because you never
Nobody's
did.
forcing
Preach,
comment.
Because you
Flo. I
never
mean, preach,
did.
OG. Preach, OG.
Nobody ever asked you to talk about the niggas.
forcing
Nobody
it.
ever did. But on the flip side, we all talked about Angel when she was playing bad, so we were watching. Now all of a
Preach.
sudden she doing good. I ain't watching that shit. I ain't watching. Nigga, that's a lie. You niggas see
What
it.
I'm
Call it out.
saying,
But
OG.
OG,
Call it out.
you see when I ain't gonna say you see, but most of the time I watch WNBA, bro, I'm watching it in playback, bro. You rarely see me in there for a Sky game.
I ain't really talking about you, but I know me, Shaggy, and Tez was very critical of Angel all last year, nigga. All that we were very critical.
OG, we clearly talking
We,
about this year,
Last
bro.
year, bro.
We talking about this year,
get.
OG.
Okay, let me connect the dots.
I have not watched
I
this entire
understand
game,
that.
I
bro.
don't watch their
Okay,
games, bro. Like I don't watch them.
yeah,
The
but I get
last full,
Well, if you
but
don't watch the game,
the
they
last
talking
full,
about
the
top
Why he
last
can't get
full
his shit
Sky
off though?
game,
Why he can't get his shit
the
off though?
last,
Why?
but the last
He
full,
lying
the
on us.
Why
He
y'all
last
cut him
lying
full
on us.
off
Sky
though? Why
game
y'all
I
cut him
watched
off
was against
though?
the Fever, bro.
Y'all need to
I
let
just
Dog get his
wish
shit off.
I just wish
Because
that
the
she was
last game
playing
I
the
fully
same
watched
way.
them was against the Fever.
Yeah, I just wish she was playing the
How that
same
sound,
way.
Twitch? How
Because
that sound, Twitch?
I know 2 weeks ago or a week ago, I said that I said, hey, we gotta give props where props is
How
due.
that
She
sound, y'all?
hooping right now. She doing her thing. She doing her thing. And that's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is I recognize that she was playing bad. And I'm giving her props when I see that she's playing good. Whether
See,
I'm
that's the
watching it or
problem.
not, you can say, well, I didn't watch the game, so I don't want to box score watch or whatever. Nigga, you know what's going on. Y'all niggas know what's going on.
That's
Y'all
the
give that
problem,
girl
OG.
credit, man.
We
Give that
said
girl
she was
credit, man.
playing well though.
Hold up, Tez. Hold up. OG, that's the problem. It's the word you use. You said we. No, it ain't no we. You got to do that. I don't got to do nothing.
Yeah,
Ain't no we.
that's what we saying. You right. You right. You don't have to do it, but respectfully, if you gonna call a motherfucker out when they doing bad, then you should
I
also
wasn't
call them
speaking
out
on.
doing good. I guess
I
Bro,
that's
wasn't
only
speaking on
fair.
Angel Reese.
Shaggy was
I wasn't
never
speaking
just
on Angel
coming
Reese.
out saying, bro,
It almost sound
Shaggy
like
was
it's a
never just coming out saying she was ass. That shit was brought to niggas' attention, bro. Motherfuckers was not even speaking on her when she was, bro, until it got brought to niggas' attention. Niggas wasn't sending Angel Reese shit. Niggas wasn't starting to engage in Angel Reese talks, bro. Ain't Shaggy come out the mic if somebody brings her up and engage in the conversation, bro. We're engaging in the conversation. We don't just bring up Angel Reese, bro. We don't even watch their games to bring her up.
Okay, but hold on. Me and Shaggy then exchanged some motherfucking clips of her missing layups and talking about her motherfucking ass. So I don't know about you, but I know me and Shaggy have. I know we have, nigga. We done called her out. So we've been looking from afar. However we saw it and called it out. We called it out. And now you niggas acting like y'all got blinders on. Like
Yeah,
y'all
that's
got
not
horse
me watching
blinders
her
on.
games.
I can't see to the
Me
left or the
saying
right.
clips on Twitter. Me saying clips on Twitter is
They
not
won't
me
watch
watching
her,
them
but hey,
play.
they'll rank 25 women ahead of her in a rankings list. They'll gladly do that. That's the hypocritical shit, man. Like, what the fuck? Y'all want to
I'm
do a
just
rankings
saying.
list? Oh, but
She
I don't
hooping
watch
right
it.
now.
Y'all don't know shit. It's that just call it out. It's that simple. Y'all don't know shit about it. It's just like it's crazy. Like y'all blind
Nah,
right?
them niggas, don't let them off. Nah, don't let them off the hook. Them niggas see it. Them niggas see it. They choose not to call out
They
good
do,
play
but
right now.
But they know what's going on with Angel
Them
right
niggas see
now.
it.
They know. They
Them
know.
Y'all
niggas
rank
see it.
25 ahead of her. Okay.
They know. Them niggas know.
Okay.
Them niggas know. This is a choice right here. This ain't I ain't see it. This is a choice right here. Them niggas know. Them niggas know.
You know how crazy that is? Oh, we don't want to watch her, but we'll rank 25, 30 people ahead of her. Fuck out of here. Get out of here.
Hey,
I mean, dude can laugh and make y'all feel good, but our stance not changing, bro.
That's cool.
Like, at all.
Don't do this ranking. Oh, is there 25 people better than Angel Reese? Don't do that shit. If you don't watch her, cool. Don't watch her.
I mean, that wasn't the ranking I wanted to do. That was the host ranking.
I'm saying, but don't do that shit. Don't engage it.
I made that ranking
You
because
talking about
y'all
the
was.
host.
I made that ranking because y'all was hating on her, saying she was not top 20 this year. That's what happened. Don't make it seem like I just pulled it out my ass.
People that were up here,
I promise you, the
you
next.
don't watch her.
I promise you, the next.
And y'all said it's just a stretch last week, and she's still doing the same thing, and now y'all still say, "Oh, it's just a
Y'all
stretch."
put Kiki ahead of her. What
Like,
Kiki
when she
got
gonna get the
against
respect
her?
for real? It's not just a stretch at this point. She's playing good basketball. She's a good player. Y'all both think she's still ass, and that's the problem.
The next Sky game I watch will be against the Fever, bro.
All right, bro.
Yeah, you know what the problem? You know what the problem is?
What happened, BN?
Too many motherfuckers stupid didn't expect the fucking second year player to get better. That's the fucking problem. That's the fucking problem. Niggas was acting like it wasn't her fucking second year, like she wasn't gonna get better. After she was ranked number 2 in her fucking class behind Peyton. Like she been there.
This
She
nigga's
been
talking
there.
about high school rankings, bro. He talking about high school rankings.
My point is, nigga, I can't use. Nigga, go ahead, man. Damn, man. That was my training.
Bro, I'm funny, bro. No bullshit, bro. I'm confused. For one, OG just came up here and fucking told us and lied on all of us that we watch Sky games. I don't watch no fucking Sky games, nigga. So what are you fucking talking about, for one? And I'm never going to speak on her. That's just not me, gang. She fucking sucks to me. Ask Jay Will. No, I will bet any amount of money. Jay Will asked me last year, Shaggy, in 4 years, do you think Andrew Reese should be better? I told his ass no. What is y'all talking about?
That just
I
sound
don't
like
that
hate
girl.
though. Yeah, that just sound like hate
Never gonna
though.
get better.
That sound like
that
pure
is
hate though.
but
That's all hate, bro.
I don't give a fuck what you call it. I don't care.
Respect that because I know he real. No, that's how he really feels. I
Don't
respect
come
it.
up here and lie and say I'm watching Sky games. No, the fuck I am not. That shit ain't getting no burn out of me. Hell no.
It's just a stretch though. That's what we
So
gonna
you don't
call
watch
it.
those Sky games? Be a milk card. Okay.
Nigga crazy, bro.
That'd be funny as hell.
Niggas go bet Andrew Reese. Niggas go straight to rebounds.
See that me today.
Niggas going to rebounds and unders, bro. We going to rebounds and unders.
Y'all are not going to unders. Yeah, niggas do
How
go
y'all
straight
know-
to rebounds.
Going to rebounds and unders.
Nah, they ain't laughing about
Niggas
that,
don't.
though.
Hey gang. Hey, niggas don't go. Niggas don't go PRAs. Niggas don't go points, rebounds. Niggas go straight boards. If
You ain't laughing about that.
if it ain't straight boards, I'm fading her, gang. Facts.
Y'all niggas are
Nah, I
crazy.
hit on her the other day when they played the spot points. I hit on her some shit.
Y'all saying
I
this
hit
like
on her
Clark
day.
ain't under 20
Nice
points
little
every
mouth.
game, bro. Last 4 games, she under 20. I'm taking under 20. That's free. That's
You
free.
seen
bread.
that movie? You seen that movie she made yesterday on that little reverse pivot, Jane?
I seen what she did against the
Yeah,
Fever this
yeah,
year. Jack
yeah.
shit. Daniel.
Yeah.
Jack shit versus us.
Y'all niggas nasty. Y'all gotta let that shit go.
I'm just saying,
Hate
y'all niggas mad at us because we not praising her. We're not her fans, gang. Like, what
No,
the
it's y'all
fuck?
tone.
You
It's
can stay on that
the way
side
y'all
of
not.
that, bro. You cool.
No,
You're not even the best
it's
22 in the league anymore, bro. That shit cool.
the way y'all saying it. It's the way y'all pouring
This
this
I'm
shit.
confused
I
though.
just can't-
Hey, hold on. This one I'm confused. Ev, no, me and Ted CC, we don't fuck with Angel. That's like me asking Ev to go praise the Steelers. Nigga, fuck for what?
Why
Bro,
would I praise the
what?
Steelers
For
if they went
what?
up? That's the problem.
Nah,
You just
nah,
compared a
that's
bad
like
Asking this
reference.
nigga to go
That's a
praise the
bad reference.
Steelers.
Bro,
That's
what?
a horrible reference.
It's a lot
Like,
like
what the
that,
fuck?
The
nigga.
Ravens and
That's a
Steelers
horrible
have
reference.
real smoke for life. Like that's
The
years back.
Steelers got no problem. What? The Steelers got no fucking guy to praise on their team outside of TJ Watt. Nobody, and he good anyway. I guarantee you have got him top 3 on the thing. It don't matter.
Now niggas about to act clueless. All right, bro.
Yeah, I can still say niggas on the Steelers are good
compared
players.
Angel Reese
You won't even
and-
say Angel's a good player. You said 5 years from now she's still gonna be ass to you.
Bro, that's my
just
fucking
hate.
opinion. It's not good to me. The numbers back that up. What are you talking about?
So is this stretch? Is this
Even
stretch?
with this
Is
stretch-
okay? Is this
even-
stretch? Is this stretch she on
even
right now?
with
Is this
this
stretch?
stretch that she
Is this
on,
stretch she on right now
our
good to
numbers
you?
still fucking
Is
stink.
the stretch she on right now good to you? Yes or no?
Said what?
Is the stretch she on right now good to you?
It's cool. Good. I want to say
Is it
good.
better
It's
than
cool.
Clark's last 4 games?
That's something to leave. That's
Hello?
something.
Dog.
I get.
Dog, she's averaging like 19
He's
and
so
she's averaging like 19 and 16 on 50% from the field her last 5 games. How was that not good?
That's better than
A
Caitlin Clark
5-game
in the last
stretch.
4
Oh
games.
my god.
I said
But
is this
that's
last
what I'm
stretch
saying.
good to you? That's insane.
I gotta say, I don't. I think she's definitely improved. I think we can all agree to that. Now niggas can lie and say she's whatever, but for me, I still don't like the aesthetics of her game. I don't like the way it looks. I don't like it's still ugly in a motherfucker to me. But is it effective and is it more productive? Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree to that.
Yeah.
But that shit's still ugly.
Yeah, I think that got something that got a lot to do with the way our game motherfuckers ain't believing that shit. I think that got a lot to do with motherfuckers just poo pooing that shit. Cause the way like it ain't graceful. It's what it is.
That
I think
shit rough. That shit
yeah, that has a lot to do with it. But if she reading results, you can't just pull that shit like
Okay.
Shaggy.
Okay.
You
Okay.
can't do
Okay.
that,
Okay.
man.
So
Ain't no-
guys asking for it. Hold up, Brian.
No, soon as somebody criticize y'all Lord and Savior, it's a fucking World War III. Can't do
No, it's
that.
not. I don't entertain Caitlin Clark talk.
When
Only that is not true. I only entertain Caitlin Clark talk with Caitlin Clark fans. That's just not true.
when somebody poo poo
We
y'all
know
Lord
you,
and
bro. You
Savior,
want to bring up Caitlin Clark, bro. We know how you get, bro.
nigga, I've been in playback with you niggas. When somebody bring up some criticism towards y'all Lord and Savior, it's World War III in that bitch.
No, it's not. That's just not true.
Yeah, it is, bruh. Been in that y'all talking about Tatum negative word. It's
See,
false,
Ed,
nigga.
this is what I be confused about, Ed. This I don't speak on her. They cannot talk about her without bringing up Caitlin Clark. That shit getting old to me, bro. Like I'm just
I'm
not
just
gonna
making
speak
an
on it.
example. We all know
That shit
she
getting
ain't in
old.
the
This ain't the
stratosphere
reason
as a
conversation
player
bringing
ever.
up Caitlin Clark, bro.
We all know she not in the
Okay,
realm of
fair.
Caitlin Clark. I'm not. Yeah, she's
Stop
not in the
bringing her
realm
up.
of her, bruh.
On the last 5 games, you better watch out.
Turn, bruh.
Talk about realm.
Keep it 100. That's what niggas asking. Keep it 100. What you watching, bruh? You can't just poo poo and say, "Oh nah, it's cool."
But Beyond,
But she
the
doing
thing
it
is,
on.
the thing is,
She's
they're
doing it
not
on
watching.
way.
That's the problem. Beyond. They're not watching. They've
Yeah,
already said on record, on
niggas
tape,
ain't.
they are not watching. So it does not matter. I don't even. This shouldn't even be a combo anymore. They've already said they're not watching. Cool. She balling out. Let her ball out.
And them niggas act like niggas don't be in rooms with these niggas, man. Hearing what the fuck they be saying. And I'm gonna tell you, what the fuck?
Hey,
I'm a
y'all
grown
are,
ass man, nigga. I got ears.
y'all are funny, dog. All right, shout out to. I agree with OG.
I ain't gonna
Last,
lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas really. I thought I was a liar, but niggas ain't ready to keep sitting up here and tell me I speak on Angel Reese game. Like that shit getting annoying. Like niggas just lying for no reason, bro. I do not engage no Angel Reese conversations, bro. Like get the fuck out my face, bro.
I think OG wrapped it up best. Did she improve? Did she get better from last season to this season? Yes. Is her game still probably not the
Bro,
best?
I mean, if we be
Best.
technical now, or niggas want to be technical now, or what?
What you talking about?
From her numbers last season wasn't shit. The numbers this
Bruh,
season
you're
still
making it a
they
She is
but the
clearly a better player this season than last season, bro.
improvement is not much, bro. It's not much. Those are just the facts. It's not much.
Improvement is improvement, bro. What are you talking about? It doesn't matter. It's improvement.
Yeah,
There is
okay.
improvement
And that's why improvement is improvement. People fail at life.
in every statistical category. I think she has improved in outside of
Fail at
rebound.
life.
Yeah, she improved in every single statistical category this year. So far.
Improvement is improvement. People fail at life. We're not pushing to just improve. We're pushing to be the best. We're pushing to be great,
Well,
nigga.
I mean,
My dad taught me that.
it's only year two.
Okay.
It's only year
Putting up
two.
6 points in 31 minutes ain't being great. So I don't know what we're doing here. Putting 6 points up in 31 minutes is not being great. 19 to 35 is not being great. There are greats that do better. Okay. Let's stick out of the great combos. Because she ain't there either.
I can't know what the fuck he's saying, bro.
All right, I think OG started summed it up best. John, I agree. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, bro, she's playing better than what she's playing last year. You got to improve some way, somehow. She's doing that. Her game is still not the best to watch, but hopefully she continues to improve and the Sky can try to win more games this season and even next season, ultimately. That's it for the WNBA. To close the WNBA, we got 2 WNBA games tonight. WNBA games tonight. Probably only will tap into the second one a little bit. We got the Lynx versus the Sparks at 3 o'clock Eastern time. The Lynx are coming off of a crazy finish last night in where they lost to the Mercury. And then you got the Aces, who's playing without Asia Wilson today, going to D.C. to play the Washington Mystics. Both teams are sitting at 9 and 10. We're going to take it to Devin Booker extension. Looking at some NBA Summer League matchups, and then that'll be the show today. I'm debating on watching that KD and Braun part 2. I know we watched part 1 in playback. I'm probably going to pull up part 2 and then give myself a break, and then that can lead us to NBA Summer League. But, hold on. Again, if you are in here on YouTube, thank y'all so much. If you made it to the YouTube or watched the YouTube show today, or you on Twitch, thank you as well. If you ever want to extend your support for the platform and what I do on a day-to-day basis, feel free to become a member on the YouTube side of things. The link in the description on that video. And then also feel free to subscribe on Twitch. You will see the Twitch link from Nightbot in the chat as well. So thank y'all for all the support as well. Next, Devin Booker. Devin Booker agrees to a historic 2-year, $145 million max extension with the Suns. That is $72.5 million. That goes to 2029, 2030. The highest annual extension salary in NBA history. They met last night in Vegas to finalize the contracts. Pretty much makes Devin Booker the leader of the franchise or the organization going forward, and his commitment to the Suns for the future. The reason why I don't have a problem with this personally, because when this contract is up, I believe he'll be about 32 years old. And even if he finishes out this contract in Phoenix, he'll be 32, 33 years old. Come here, Milo. Come here. Sit down. Don't move. 32, 33 years old, and still will be one of the better guards in the league. Still can be a good number 2, number 3 option, whatever the case may be. And he likes Phoenix. He been embracing the city, been embracing the culture. Took that team from lows to highs, even medium, and then now this past season another low with injuries to himself, Bill, or even KD. But I'm happy for him. I'm also happy for what's to come for Phoenix, how well they drafted this past offseason. And even the moves that they made so far this offseason to make that team to probably be more competitive than what many or most expected for them losing Kevin Durant. They have a solid depth chart or a solid roster at the moment with Dylan Brooks, Fleming, Ryan Dunn, Booker, Jalen Green, Malawak, Mark Williams, Nick Richards at the moment. Who else? Royce O'Neal, Grayson Allen, 2 guys they're still trying to move. So cool roster. Obviously, you're not going to win a lot of games this year, but at least you got the commitment from Booker to still be in you guys' future plans, still be in you guys build for what you want to do, and still try to help turn that team back around again to being a competitive team or trying to get back to being one of the better teams in the Western Conference, which will take years to happen. So at the end of the day, if that's going to take a while, maybe a year or 2 or 3, at least he's getting his money. And then at the end of his contract, he can still recoup and hit the open market if he wants to, or even get traded within that last year of his deal to a team that can then extend him again, and then probably shape himself to win a championship or be on a perennial Western Conference or Eastern Conference contending team. So I love it for Devin Booker. I love it for the Phoenix Suns team. I love it for that city and the organization as well. To have a guy like Booker be loyal and committed to what you're trying to build, are numerous building stages in Phoenix. So this man is like his way, just like his 7th NBA coach in his 10-year career. Freaking insane. So pretty much all I got to say about it. I don't really got much to say. I'm happy for Devin Booker. I'm happy for the Suns. And I don't think anybody else up here will have any extra words on that extension either. So shout out to Booker. Last but not least, the NBA Summer Leagues, which I've been flashing on the screen numerous times today. I'm going to continue to flash on the screen one more time, actually. One more time. Playback, y'all. It's important. Playback.tv/facts and stats. It is important you all sign up and join this room right here. Playback.tv/facts and stats. It is important you guys sign up and join this room right here. I'm also about to watch part 2 of the Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Steve Nash podcast episode. So make sure you all join the playback room for that. That'll probably start about 2:05. But again, 3:30. Immediately following that, I'll probably have like a 45-minute break or something like that. Shout out to Drew. Thank you, Drew. I'm going to have like a 45-minute break. And then we're going to start it off with 3:30 Eastern Time. Rob Dillingham, Terrence Shannon, Deron Holmes play basketball today. Rob Dillingham, Terrence Shannon versus one of my favorite guards, one of my favorite players in the draft, period, and Jeremiah Fears. So I can't wait for that. I was done with playback as far as the show purposes. No more shows on playback. If you listen, you will listen to.
So why you not mentioning D Queen, bro?
Derek Queen too. My bad. Yeah, damn. Fears and Queen. So yeah, that's even better. I cannot wait for this game at 3:30, bro. This is a great kickoff for the NBA Summer League, personally.
Z-Farm, why you don't call him out? Derek Queen from Baltimore, right?
Yeah, I got nothing against Queen. I'm not bashing.
I already
Queen.
know he's a good talent. I don't need to call him out. You should already know his name.
Yeah, I'm not bashing Queen. He's a good player.
No, I'm talking about
He's
why
a great
you don't call
talent.
him out for forgetting about Derek Queen, bro.
Niggas forget
Because
shit, bro.
I'll be there at 3:30. I don't know if you will be, but I'll be there at 3:30.
Yeah, I'm watching Jeremiah Fraser at 3:30, bro.
Okay, cool. Can we watch the Warriors this
year? You don't
year?
have to have an NBA account, Dream Shake. Just come in there and ask for VIP. And plus, you're a subscriber on Twitch, too. Yeah, just come in there and ask for VIP, and I'll give you VIP, gang. That's for 3:30. For the KD thing, you don't gotta watch it. You don't need VIP at all. Everybody will be able to see that thing. So 3:30, make sure y'all pull up, join the Fact and Stat Playback Room. It is free to sign up and join the room. It's an app you can easily download. It in John. I never said I was done with playback as far as the watch parties. I was more so into for the Daily Show being on there. What else? So that's
what you like. That's tough.
I think I don't know their rosters, gang, to keep it a rack with you, but I think I'm gonna go with Minnesota getting the window. I don't know their rosters, but I think Minnesota probably gonna have more experience on their side. Probably, if I had to guess, I don't know though. Like I don't know if like niggas like Jordan Hawkins is playing, like, or I think Missy's playing too, or Yves, however you say his name. I don't know. This is gonna be a good matchup.
Yeah, I think he's playing.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be a good matchup, gang. I don't know. I don't know all the way their rosters though, personally. But it's gonna be a good matchup. If I had to guess, I think Rob have a good game today. Damn, I can't wait to see Fair's game. I ain't see that nigga in a minute. Damn. Yeah, so I don't know. Make sure y'all pull up. You are gonna need VIP for this game. If you are a sub on Twitch, I got you. If you are a member on YouTube, I got you. If you are still a sub on Playback, I got you. You got to be prioritized first, and then anybody else that's not neither one of those, you will get it on the back end. You can just ask though. I'm pretty sure probably not gonna be a lot of people in here to start anyway. So again, playback.tv, pull up 3:30 Eastern time. Also, right now in about 5 minutes, I'm gonna go run upstairs, use the bathroom, let my dog out. I'm gonna start the room, but I'm gonna start the KD and Pac, the KD, Bron, and Steve Nash thing probably about 2:10. I'm gonna make the room live right now, and at 2:10 I'm gonna put it on my screen, and we're gonna watch that together, part 2, because we saw part 1 for the most part. Everybody that came through to the show today, thank y'all so much. Again, 3:30 Eastern time. This will be a great game to watch. And then immediately following that, not immediately, but the biggest game of them all, the number 1 pick, Cooper Flag, going against Bronny James, 8 and Dalton Connect at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Saturday, we're going to see more guys in action like Dylan Harper, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So make sure y'all pull up to the playback room today. And then not even just today at 3:30, pull up right now. Because I'm going to end this right now, and I'm going to start the playback room to watch part 2 of the KD, Bron, and Steve Nash. And then, I just see somebody do it right now. Mind the Game Pod part 2 with Katie. All right, so I'm about to do that right now, y'all. Then after that, we're gonna be getting into some NBA Summer League action. Thank y'all for all the support. Thank y'all for coming through on YouTube. Thank y'all for coming through on Twitch. And we right back here tomorrow. Replay tomorrow. They put a lot of pressure on my dog Reed. Raphael is, man. Be right back here tomorrow. Talking about NFL offensive linemen and edge rushers, and then also recapping some of these NBA Summer League games and the WNBA games. And also as well, last but not least, if you watch baseball and you feel like missing out on some things on baseball that need to be discussed for the show, please let me know. Thank y'all for all the support today.